You see him? Nice guy. Like Wassy.
Shut up.
No, but it's good.
Because shut up, man.
People like him.
You're a nice guy.
You're Andy Joshua.
I'm not Andy Joshua. No, wait, no. He's got no...
Looking for a wife to buy me these boots? or I will find a wife to buy these boots. I'm just waiting for my day. All of this is nice guy Wassio maneuvers.
Has anyone seen the Marcus Rashford YouTube advert?
What?
Has anyone seen that yet?
There's a Marcus. As Harry P's NHS advert?
Listen.
I didn't know there was both of them things.
Yeah, that one I'm not going to talk about because that one's controversial. Leave that one alone.
Stinker.
No, the Marcus, it's probably played before this episode. That's why I'm bringing it up because it just started running last couple of days. And if you've just seen it, I want you lot's of reaction in the comments. It starts with a white guy walking up to black guys and going, yeah, wagwan. Yeah. And then Marcus Rashford's like voiceover is like, who's allowed to say wagwan?
in the search bar. Yeah.
Is that anything to do with Rashford?
Rashford's at the end, yeah.
What is it, like anti-racism thing or something?
I think they might be trying to hint at that or something.
I don't know. Yeah, it was weird.
I'm gonna Google who's allowed to say
That is a stinker.
A stinker, man.
That is honestly,
and then his brethren was looking at him like his black brethren was looking at him like, huh? Like, why did you say that to me? I'm thinking, yo, if you grew up in that environment, like you just say Wagwan, it's whatever, innit? Wagwan's like saying hello nowadays.
Marcus Rashford needs to sack his team. I like him. His team is
dead. It's The Rock.
Dead.
The
Rock. Sack them.
The top search answer is bbc.co.uk. Let's settle this. Who can say Wagwan? BBC Three. So
BBC Three can say it.
It was answered.
Miles, who do you reckon can say Wagwan? Jamaicans?
Yeah, well, you created the word, obviously. Congolese people can't say it, because when you lot say it, you lot fuck up the word.
Miles, what did I tell you about Jamaica and influence? What did I tell you?
What did you tell us about Jamaica and influence?
Yardies and Congolese people are the same people.
No, we're not.
No, we're not. You're wearing a swimming cap.
You lot all bleach.
No.
Yardies bleach. Congolese people bleach. You wear
swimming caps.
Yardies wear normal caps. And F Hardy. You look, Congolese people wear Giorgio Armani.
No.
Yeah?
Machino,
you lot wear Machino. The bright colours, you lot do the
But
bright
you lot still
colours.
wearing that now. We was wearing that back in the 90s.
No, the Yardies are doing it now.
You can find it this weekend, bro.
No, we can go
At
for
a
Young
whole
Dance.
party.
All right,
Do you wear big belts, buckles? Yes, heavyweight championship belts.
Them belts in it, yeah.
And you don't wear shit shoes though. You lot shoes like this.
Show your shoes now.
Go.
Yeah, that's borderline silk Congolese. My dad would wear something. My dad's got that shirt.
That shirt is Prada. Your dad ain't got that shirt.
Show the shoes.
What? The shoes is calm, bro. Shoes is from a proper shop. Yo, proper shoes.
Russell Bromley. Hey,
what do you call them? Huh? What do you call them?
These are just, I don't know.
They're called mantongias.
Huh?
Mantongias.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It just means the long shoes, isn't it?
Nah, but you lot shoes is like, it goes up. It's like it's mad. It's got a flick at the end. This is a proper shoe.
I could wear this anywhere.
You shouldn't wear it anywhere.
You are wearing it anywhere.
Don't wear it here. Don't wear it here again.
Speaking of wearing.
It's Michael Flakes' birthday.
Who?
Michael Flakes.
Michael Phelps.
Not Phelps.
Michael Phelps' birthday. 20-time Olympic breaststroke.
Allegedly the greatest Olympian of all time, but I don't think so.
Why not?
Because that discipline is too narrow. Like when you got like everyone on the planet, unless they're born with a disability, so I shouldn't have said that, can run. So when you're 100 meter, the fastest 100 meter sprinter in the world, and you're the best in that discipline ever, you're the greatest Olympian ever. Because the access is there. Not everyone's got access to pools.
That's true.
Everyone's got access to swimming.
That's true.
100 meter breaststroke against geezers. Look, you're great at what you do. You're not the greatest Olympian.
I only said that
of all
because
time.
he won 8 in one games.
Exactly.
Yeah, he just won 8.
And if you look,
which is sick.
Every Olympics, some white American guy wins 10.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah, it's like,
we get it.
It's like
There's not many black swimmers as well.
Yeah,
Anyway,
hair and stuff like that.
After all that, happy birthday.
No, black people can actually swim, you know. And if they went in the Olympics, I think my mum would beat Michael Phelps.
Yeah.
Because she used to swim in like currents. So she's going against the odds. And there's crocodilias in that water as well. There's crocodilias. So you're swimming with the fear of dying and a current.
Have you lost? If there was an Olympic 100 meter wave machine, race.
Yeah.
Your
And my mum is beating.
I heard that.
My mum was
Oh, that's mad.
Can you swim?
me. I can't swim.
So why are you wearing that?
Why? Of course you can swim. You don't own
If
that
I'm Congo,
you
bro.
can't.
I swear to you, I can't swim.
Whose is that? Whose is
I
that?
cannot swim.
You're wearing a
not yours.
You're wearing a cap.
It's my mum's.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it says
mom.
Swift Tech, doesn't it? You must be able to swim.
She swims with the goggles, the whole lot.
The whole
Wait,
shebang.
can you swim?
Of course.
Can
Taught
you
myself
swim?
how to swim.
Can you swim?
Good swimmer.
Can you swim?
Where'd you learn how to swim
I
though?
can't swim as well.
Year 4.
In these streets.
We did that,
Yeah.
but we did.
I don't know how to swim in these streets, man.
That's how you get east side of the bridge. East side of the bridge means literally like I'm swimming.
Come on, man.
Yeah, we didn't take like swimming lessons seriously.
Before we get into this episode, Filthy are going to be outside in October, and we got 2 things coming up that I want to tell you about. Links in the description. First one is For the Culture Live. Lippy's not here right now to promote it, so we're just going to promote it for him. October 10th, him and Tricky. I think there's going to be performances. Western are going to be there.
You've been lying, if you
we're
say
gonna be out here anyway.
What were you into.
They must
so
be,
old,
they did
bro.
that for free. There's no way they're doing into.
Nah, of course, man has to hear that.
Nah,
This is
man.
not the Champions League or everything. This is FilthyFellas. Allow it, Marks, for today.
I want to hear something more current. Man.
Nah,
Into was a big tune, but
I'ma stay,
I'll be honest, if brother, I'm not pay. If you come here to into, I'm not paying you.
Brother, man can't go to.
Did you pay for the hits?
Yeah, exactly.
What are you talking about?
You gotta go to a concert and
Marks
fucking.
is getting bookings out there doing new stuff that no one knows the words. Bro, no, I want the hits.
Oh, you lot. I hate that, bro.
And after that, on the 22nd of October, Jordy's doing his first ever solo headline show. It's nearly sold out, but there's still some tickets left. We're going to sell them out. There's going to be no walk-up, so don't message
Are
talking
you
about guest
performing
lists.
A13?
Should I?
I just wanted to prove a point.
No,
Definitely.
I mean, naturally, I have to.
Exactly. It's a big song. Yeah.
What point was you trying to prove?
That no one wants to hear that old shit.
Nah, my man was to hear that, bro.
Jordy, yeah, nah.
The fucked up thing is, if Jordy announced Margs as support act and Margs was just doing like classic Margs, tickets would be sold straight away.
I wouldn't have no. I wouldn't have no.
I'm doing mods. There ain't no classic. There's no catalog. It's just
Man's going there to do a
mods.
set, fam.
No,
Oh,
he's
what
not
do
there.
you mean? You want a 10-minute slot?
I'll do it for you.
10-minute slot.
Can I be a hype man?
You heard it here first.
Well, listen, tickets are in the description, and Miles is going to be the cocktail waiter. So
Fuck off.
The shirt is cold,
It's
fam.
cold,
It's
bro.
cold, man.
Black shirt.
What?
Specs, look at the shoes. Look at the shoes. Come on, my brother. Russell and Brom.
Right here, man.
FNF, 100%.
Who passed away?
No, don't do
No,
that.
that's food outfit.
No one passed away.
So why just like this?
Just, did the shoot today.
Is it? For who?
Yeah, we're not going to discuss that.
Hashtag ad though. Hashtag ad.
Oh, the gaming things.
Alright,
Really
hashtag
want
ad
everything,
the good news is I waited for Specs to come before we confirmed. Miles' declaration was that shirt is Prada.
Is that part of it?
Where's the tag?
Check the colour for him, please.
Check the collar.
Oh shit.
Yeah, come on.
Prada.
Yeah, come on, man. Bruv, I'm telling you.
Wait, hold on, but it says made in Lithuania.
Made in Italy, you don't say that. Don't say that. Don't lie, don't say that.
Italy, Madrid.
It's that one. Italy, Madrid. Don't do that. Come on, man. I told you.
Miles' shirt said, "I'm Phil."
All right, today's episode is the top 10 centre backs in the Premier League right now. The best of the best. We did this last year.
How'd it go?
Oh, it was fantastic. You remember?
What episode was it last year?
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah. Last year was classic. Yeah, look, this year there's going to be how many new names do you expect to see?
Do you know what? After Arsenal's performance against Tottenham, I think Ben White is going to start arguing
No, he's not. Calm
Okay.
down.
to get into the top 10.
Man are
What?
Saying, man are saying he's got jaundice. Tigo's saying he's got jaundice.
I'm
and
just
you're
saying,
he's
no,
gonna
because
be
you
arguing
asked who's
about
going
that.
to. I'm saying who's going to
Bro, calm
try
down,
and get in there.
bro. Calm
You
down.
said
Calm
Gonza.
down. Calm down.
Same,
Huh?
similar.
No, he's not similar.
Gonza and Ben White similar, bro,
No,
so
they're
far.
not, bro. No, they're not, bro. Calm
Ben
down.
White does not like taking headers for a centre back. So confusing. But sorry, Tigo.
No, it's
why?
fine. No, you're doing your bit. It's
Oh, Margs wanting to get introduced.
yeah. He better have a bar. Because I'm going to introduce the panel now.
You know my bar.
From my right to my left, we got a man whose team just won the North London derby. Arsenal fans are up again. Marks doesn't like it. It's Poet.
Sensational form, baby. Well on, everyone. How are you? And I'm not sure if I'm fully supporting Arsenal. 80%. 80%.
Next on the panel, we got a man who was drinking last time I saw him and wearing some fantastic clothes. Don't mention the brand, please. My hero, PK Humility.
They make bulletproof vests. That's all I'm gonna say.
He took them clothes home
They
and
make
ironed
bulletproof vests.
He was wearing them in Sainsbury's that
it. Took
night.
them
so
clothes home and
whatever.
ironed it. Put it
I
back in the
didn't.
cupboard.
That is going straight to the
Stop.
dry cleaners.
Next on the panel, we got a man who, he just wants to get introduced. So whatever, Margs.
No, you could do better than that.
Nah, man. They see you every week, man.
Huh?
They see you every week.
Yeah, but I'm important, man.
I know what I can do. What I'm gonna do is just say it's Margs.
It's alright, man. You already know what it is. Big mouth from the east side of the bridge, on the dig.
Tunnel.
You're on the dick.
On the dig, Jim Jones.
You're on
It's
the
cool, man.
dick.
Anyway, I don't want to make a scene, man. You know what they say, man. Bury me in the Stretford end, man.
I heard Bugsy Malone's gonna dig up your grave. And he's gonna dig up your grave, bro. I heard he's
Mark's trying to break through his house. Got a broken nose.
Next on the panel, we've got a man whose solo headline show is coming the 22nd of October. We've already talked about that. Jordy, innit?
Yeah, man, I've had a bad month so far, but it starts again from now. Jordy, not Jordan.
It's not a lot of month left.
There you go.
You got to rescue the month in like 5 days.
Starts again from now, man.
And next on the panel, we got a man who has had a stinker of a month.
Worst month than me.
Day after day is L's and losses and running around with looking for petrol.
He was flagging down
And
the
I'm not even getting into stories.
travel
You've got a
lodges.
choice. You could.
Travel lodges and
This is not
coaches.
This is not no rule show, bro. This is FilthyFellas.
I'm saying you've had stinkers all month.
I've had a bad month, you know, but I'm not alone. I'm not alone. That's so Jordy. Whenever you want to tag me, just let me know. But I'm proud to announce I'll be hosting / DJing at your show. So I'll be that's confirmed. What else is there? Yeah, and that's it. More outlets, please. Makes life better. Not my shirt.
Sweet. And finally on the panel, we've got everybody's favourite barman. He's shaking up the cocktails one at a time.
You don't have a wardrobe, bro.
Bro, allow me.
What is all like? Where's the living room? What is all this? Oh, it's the floorboards. It's dusty, innit? That's right.
There's no floorboards.
There's floorboards.
Not in here, there isn't. Stop, like, what are you doing, bro? Allow me, bro. You're wearing your son's hat. Leave me, man. You know, man. Put that away, man. Jesus.
Say my son's got a big head, bro.
I'm just saying.
After all these
I've seen him wear that.
DMX, you're gonna do DMX like that?
I love DMX, but I've seen him wear that hat. Give him back his hat. Anyway, back to me.
He's got his mouth open anyway.
You're wearing your son's hat.
He hasn't even replied to his intro.
Yeah. What, Robert Earnshaw?
But my son's not Robert Earnshaw.
Hey, we can talk about Robert Earnshaw if you want.
Why?
Robert Earnshaw, traveller.
Oh my days.
Robert Earnshaw.
But anyway, yeah, hi people, it's me, Miles.
What? Who's the fuck?
Top 10 centre backs in the Premier League. I'm going to run through some names that did not crack the top 10.
Here we go.
I'll start with the ones that only got one vote.
Jim Tawaski.
Christopher Year,
Him.
Brentford, good player.
I like him.
I've liked him this season. Yannick Vestergaard,
He only got one vote.
Ethan Pinnock, a good season so far.
No, I never. He's Jamaican, but I ain't voting for him.
100%.
Yeah, he's,
And Mark Guehi, love him. Massive head.
These names are still.
You put him in the top 10.
I think he's like a crazy talent. Crazy. I think Chelsea have made a mistake. Other names that didn't make it: James Tarkowski,
nice.
Of course.
Esri Konsa,
Oh, Congo.
What?
Congo.
He didn't make it.
I voted for Concert, didn't I?
you did.
I voted for him as well.
Chaglar Sionchu,
Who voted for him? Who voted?
He's in my.
Bro, do you know how shit he's been?
Why has he got so bad though?
He's gone back. He's turned into
He's gone back,
Mustafi, bro.
yeah, he's gone
This
backwards.
time last year, we are talking about him potentially being one of the best centre backs
Bro.
at the end.
Form
And
is
now,
temporary,
Do you know
class
why?
is
Because
permanent.
when your concentration is 10,
yes,
that's what happens.
100.
Now,
100.
John Stones didn't make the top
What?
10.
Are we going mad?
That was loud.
Sorry. Did no one pick John Stones?
People
You reckon
picked
that was
him.
because we never put him on the
He's on the
shortlist?
list. He's on the
think it was
short.
I don't think so.
I think it's interesting.
It's probably low on
Yeah,
everyone.
that's-
He's got 3 votes.
See, he's in your list.
He wasn't on the.
Is he in your
He wasn't
list?
on the
No.
short
But
list.
he's in your list.
Yeah. He's better than Stones, 100%.
Why are you looking at me?
If Guehi came up at Everton, Guehi would have been sold for 60 million by now. Barnsley. Because he already flew at Swansea last year on loan. I don't know if you know about Mark Guehi, but that Stones at Barnsley, Guehi's better than that. Johnny Evans did not make the top 10. You lot should be ashamed of yourselves.
Yes.
Nah, it's time to stop. With
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Just because he started the season injured, that's the only reason.
Nah, he's old, man.
If
He's
he didn't
finished
start
now,
the
man.
season, because that's the reason Chaglar Tionsu looks shit now. That's the reason Wesley Fofana's injured.
Yeah, but
Because Johnny Evans has been injured.
people move on, man.
Yeah.
Got to move
I
on
think
now,
Johnny
man.
Evans
He's,
slowing down.
he's
You'll
36,
see.
man.
He needs
You'll
Jollof.
see.
He needs Jollof.
Yeah,
Let's see
man.
the end of this season when he comes back. Leicester are shit. Leicester are shit now, by the way.
Let's do our shit.
Leicester are
man.
shit now.
Yeah, that's
When
not
Evans
because of
comes
him.
back, you'll see Leicester come back. Always the same. Always happens the same way.
We'll see, man.
But number 10 on our list, and he only just got in above Johnny Evans, Aymeric Laporte.
10th.
I think he was third last year.
Okay.
So my problem with this Laporte guy is he fell off the innie.
Did he fall off or did he just get injured and couldn't get back in?
He got injured and he kind of like couldn't
So there's
keep
not-
up in
There
it.
wasn't
still
no.
fell off,
there
though.
wa-
He
yeah,
changed nationalities.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say,
He's gone to Spain now.
he changed countries.
I think him getting hurt just kept him out of everything.
I never thought he was that good to begin with.
Yeah.
I think he was
I
good.
remember there was
think he was good.
controversy. We didn't have him more respected in the first list last year.
Who signed him? What gaffer signed him? Was it Pep?
Yeah.
It would have
had to be
Pep.
Pep.
Yeah, when he first
That was on
came,
the documentary, wasn't it? That was
Yeah.
on, yeah.
And when he first came, am I right in saying he's meant to be that guy?
He was meant to be Ruben
was though.
Diaz. He was
Yeah,
meant
he
to be
was
Ruben
meant to be,
Diaz.
yeah.
but he was though.
good. Laporte was
Huh?
good.
He was though.
meant to
He
be.
was when?
But he wasn't Ruben
For,
Diaz.
for 6 months, he was the second best centre back in the league.
But he wasn't
You
Ruben
gotta
Diaz.
remember, the Man City have had average centre backs like be competent because the team itself and the system, whatever. They think about some of the centre backs they had before Laporte. They were still winning titles with some of
Lescott?
these- After Lescott,
I just feel like he.
That
he
was so, isn't it?
I feel like he
Georgie
hit. I feel
Classic.
like he hit form. He bust his knee or whatever it was, and then like because he fell out of favour, these men are just flying. France, City, and he's not got a run of games to show that he can
He
even
can keep up.
even excel above these men.
Yeah, but if
it's
he's
the
the
injury,
guy,
innit?
because Van Dijk gets injured for a year and there's no conversations about whatever's happened, even if it was great, he comes back into the side.
Yeah, but when Van
Laporte
Dijk
was
Van
signed-
Dijk was injured,
They went out to different levels, though.
when Van Dijk was injured, Liverpool was
Nah,
injured.
but John
No,
Stones has been out of the City team in that time though. Like,
And
it's not
very
like
put
John
in.
Stones has been immovable. Like Ake's played, Laporte
Yeah, but
played.
has John Stones been injured while Laporte's been fit?
I think they
Yeah,
were
at
both
some
fit at the
point.
same time and Laporte played.
It really is the injury that we're penalising him for, though, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
it's
If he never got injured,
and
No.
because
he
we
wouldn't have
overrated
dropped-
him to
he
begin
wouldn't have
with.
dropped that. If he never got injured and he's been playing this whole time, there's no way he'll be 10th.
But Marks, if you're being honest, Man City have had defensive problems until Diaz came. Therefore, Laporte's had the opportunity to
Laporte
close
was
that
injured.
situation,
Laporte
and he
was
hasn't.
injured. Laporte was injured a lot, and
Through
when he
their
come in,
injury
he's come in
problems.
and won.
Yeah.
He's come in and won the league with them. And
Marks,
stuff like that.
Stones wasn't in the side.
Everyone
Stones
wins
was
the
getting
league
embarrassed
this
by
season.
League Two players, and then all of a sudden he's beside Diaz, and it's calm. I feel like Laporte has had an opportunity to cement his place,
He has.
and he hasn't taken it.
You're talking
That's
about-
why he's
you're
10th.
talking about-
do you
you're talking about a
do you
City
think he's
team-
rightly placed. You're saying.
What's that?
Do you think you don't think he's better than 10th?
For me, I didn't vote for him.
10th is punishment, 100%. But you're talking about a City team that made Otamendi a title winner. Like being a centre back that can play 38 games in Man City's team and win league
No,
titles
but being
hasn't.
being functional. No one ever spoke about Otamendi like that, though. Regardless of what he come and done.
When he arrived, before he arrived, they did.
But then he got there and we saw him.
Yeah, but
and
look,
no one
but,
spoke
no,
about
but
him
I
like
don't
that.
think anyone's spoken about Laporte that way since he signed.
No, as Laporte came, like, it's like what he was saying. When Laporte came, there was a point in the league when he was like, if
He
you
looked
weren't the
serious.
best, you was
That's
second
yeah,
best
yeah,
in
that's
the
not an
league. He
average
was
guy.
serious.
That's an elite centre back.
He looks
I mean,
serious.
at Bilbao.
No, whether you have that conversation about being a elite centre back or not, everything's based upon performances. His performances haven't been
Alright,
good
watch
enough.
this. Alright,
Otherwise,
okay,
Diaz
alright,
don't
watch
come
this,
and
though. Watch
Stones
this,
ain't
but on
starting.
Saturday, he played with Diaz.
Yeah.
And Man City looked
Amazing.
sick.
Yeah.
No, they did, and that's 90 minutes. What I'm
So
asking
he might
for
be
is
back.
consistency.
Maybe.
And
Not
I don't
90
think he's got
minutes.
that chance to have to be consistent.
It's
I don't think he's got
not like
the
he's
chance.
it's not like he's an inconsistent player. It's since the injury.
Injury.
innit?
Yeah, the injury kills him.
Injury prone.
To your point, I think he obviously City can make everyone a title winner, but I don't think he's had his chance to have his 38 games.
No, I've seen him play sometimes, and I can't lie. Maybe
Sometimes.
I've seen him
We've
play
all
a
seen him
lot.
play
therefore.
sometimes.
No, I've seen him play a lot, therefore, and he's not been outstanding. I don't. Apart from the Chelsea game, I admit, I have not watched Laporte in the past 2-3 years and said, "What a fantastic performance." I haven't. It's more about what Timo's
Yeah.
saying. Man City are a good side. You come in, you could have a decent performance.
10th feels punitive. It feels like we're punishing him for not being the guy that maybe his price tag said he would be, or who Match of the Day said he would be, or whatever. But at the same time, he's never done anything for me in the Premier League where I'm like, wow, there he is. Like, he's a Rolls Royce. And we'll hear Rolls Royce a lot, I'm guessing, in this list.
I don't want to. Let's try. Let's try.
It's the
Let's
worst.
try not do it then.
Is Rio Ferdinand in the list?
If Rio Ferdinand was here at this table, we'd be talking about Rolls Royces.
Let's try
And I
not
said
do it.
about that transfers nationalities. Like, there's a lot of inconsistency with this guy. You're not just making up excuses, cuz. If he was the Don, he's staying where he is.
Bruv, everyone in France is not French, so
That's true.
Yeah,
But
but
Spain,
Everyone everywhere is
but
not
no one makes
everyone.
a transfer though.
Yeah.
no,
Yeah,
everyone
come on,
everyone
man.
makes transfers to Spain. It doesn't matter. No one in Spain is Spanish either.
It's meant to be like Mali to France.
Spain bought a
Cameroon
striker.
to France.
Spain-
Senegal to France.
Yeah, it's meant to be brothers
Not Europe to
going to
Europe.
play for
Not
European
Europe
teams,
to
not
Europe.
Europe to Europe.
Yeah.
Don't make
Spain,
excuses.
Spain bought Costa.
Yeah, at least that's from South America.
Costa was on the beach selling bloody seashells and phones and stuff. The least they can do is give him a
Don't
little.
tell me about his life.
number 9 on our list, and he got a few people voted him quite high, but he didn't get that many people voting for him. Kurt Zouma.
I like him, but he didn't make my list. I'm not
He's a
gonna lie.
calamity. He's a calamity waiting. He's an accident waiting to happen.
You had him. You had him.
That was a mistake. It was early. I submitted my thing early, my homework.
He hasn't been a calamity in a while.
No,
But he is. He's an accident waiting to happen.
Defenders usually, I don't know whether it's still the same anymore, but they usually get better with age. So he's gone into like a bit of form where he's maturing and settling and that. He's been good for a little while, man.
Yeah, he's solid. Don't get
If
me
anything,
wrong, but
if anything, for me, Kurt Zouma, he makes this list after this season with West Ham. Because for me, he hasn't shown that he's the leader, like the number one centre back. This is my
I don't think he has
defense.
to be the number 1 centre back to get in this list.
I would hold if I was.
No, but I'm saying sorry, Jordy, but most
it's okay, Miles.
defenders on this list.
Well, no, because City are probably going to have 2.
Yeah, but-
United are probably going to have
yeah, but
2.
those
Chelsea will probably have
but
2.
those centre backs are leaders. You take the other
But Kurt
ones.
Zouma was at Chelsea in
Yeah,
the
but he
Champions
wasn't
League
the
last
leader.
year.
That's what I'm saying. He wasn't the main
Are you saying
guy.
he shouldn't be in the top 10?
I don't think he should be in the top
Commanding,
10.
so he's
Yeah,
like
he's
a
not a commanding
commanding.
centre back. If you put Kurt Zouma in your back four,
You need a commanding.
yeah,
influence.
he's not going to be the guy. Okay,
don't
Kurt
know.
Zuma's going to
Yeah.
drive us
He's
to
the
win.
mature.
He's
his
the number
titles.
2.
Yeah, he's the number 2. So for me, I don't think he should even be in the top 10. He's a good centre back next to a leader, but he's not an actual
He's
leader.
made West Ham look more solid.
I think he's class.
That's why I said we should judge him after this season. If he does good with West Ham after this season and they push and they
He
go
done
further
good
into
in the
this.
Chelsea team. He just won Champions
But
League.
who's
and
next to him? Kurt Zouma. Because Thiago Silva,
And
Rudiger.
because they're playing.
I think he's got leaders next to
they're
him.
playing in the 3, but he's playing in the 2 now. He's showing they can still do it.
That's kind of a weird standard to
That's
hold
for
him
me,
to,
though,
because
'cause-
then what's the standard for Raphael Varane?
But he's a leader. He's been a leader though.
Okay, but let's put him at West Ham. Let's put him at West Ham and see what he does for a year.
Who?
He's only ever played with superstars.
Yeah, but I'm saying.
Don't worry.
It's just a weird standard.
No, it's not even a weird. For me, I don't think
I
it's a
didn't
weird
vote for
standard.
Kurt Zouma.
I don't think it's a weird
I
standard.
think if there was 11, I probably would have voted for Kurt Zouma. I'm a big Kurt Zouma fan, and I'm liking what he's doing at West Ham. But yeah, he's a Champions League winner now, who's had that season where people doubted him, and he went, "Fuck it, watch
because
what I
he
do,"
was next
and he
to
got a
good
big
centre
move.
I think he showed everyone he can be class. But if I was to hold him to the fire for anything, it's the fact that I think he's only really good in a 3.
Well, that's possible, yeah. But you know
Well,
what?
he's
You know
been
what?
playing in the 2 and he looks alright.
Margs mentioned this earlier. Actually, he mentioned the 3 at the back tax because Specs actually his 3rd place player in his top 3 centre backs. Do you want to tell people who it was?
Just remind me.
It was the Chelsea guy.
Christensen?
No.
Thiago Silva?
Okay.
Who is it?
Rudiger.
Specs' 3rd centre back was Azpilicueta.
Thank you. Cool.
Because in Chelsea's back 3,
He plays in the
he's
right.
an elite centre back, but Marks talks about back
Don't
3
look around
tax.
like that.
I
Don't
think
look
there is
at
a bit of a we do have to factor in a bit of a back 3 tax.
Terrible.
We need to give it back 3 tax,
shit.
man.
So what are you saying? Should we be lenient for it?
I'm just
You're
saying
less.
that-
It's less impressive to be good in
Yeah,
a 3.
you're
Yeah,
playing-
no,
you're playing in a
Yeah,
black-
way more.
Man want
less
to elevate
impressive.
man that play in a black 3 all the time.
Black
Black
three.
three.
He's done it again.
Yeah.
Black
Why-
3.
why-
I rate it. Chelsea can do that.
Destiny's Child.
Why 3?
No, why-
But it's not their fault that they're playing in a back 3.
It's not their fault. No.
You got to judge a man.
Well, you know, but
from what
okay,
he-
but he isn't until you get to number 8 on our list,
Who
which is Andreas Christensen,
What?
I don't
who
think he
we've
should be
seen
there.
in a 4 is not Andreas Christensen. In a 3, Andreas Christensen's outrageous.
I can't lie. I like Christensen
number
in
eight,
the
yeah.
3. I like him.
Yeah, but how,
See, he's not
I
better
like
than
him.
Kurt.
So how we-
No, why is he 8?
yeah, why is he there? Even
No, he's been playing a lot of football for Chelsea though.
Yeah, but he's not
course he
better than
has.
Johnny Evans.
His run in the first
I don't know,
team
it's been good, bro.
since because Frank
Yeah,
Lampard
eight.
didn't like him. Frank Lampard didn't like him. Apparently, Tuchel liked him from his time in Bundesliga when he was at Borussia Mönchengladbach. Came in as soon as there was an injury. Christensen came into the first team, and since then, I think Chelsea's record is like something like 40 games in a row. I think he started this week. That's dead now. That they'd won or something that he'd started in, and he quietly, and because Thiago Silva was on the bench a lot as well. Quietly, Andreas Christensen had become the rock in the middle of a free for Chelsea, kind of playing that sweeper centre back role, and he'd been elite at it. If you've been paying attention,
He's elite for Denmark as well.
Christian and he had a good Euros.
For Denmark.
That's cool. Is he better than the guys below him?
In a free.
Above him.
He's not better than Laporte.
Christensen in a free.
Listen,
That's why you need that free.
listen. I voted for him. I voted for him 9th. I had him
You
9th.
voted for him higher than anybody that voted for him.
Yeah.
I didn't even vote for
So
him.
why are you shocked that he's here?
What do you mean? He should be 8th. Should be higher.
Oh, is that what you're saying?
Of course. Bro, I thought last year with the Euros, he's top 4 defender in our league. I hear what you're not saying about 3 and 4. But the thing, my thing about the 3 and 4 tee is, you know when you play a 4, like especially with most of these managers, tactically everything changes, and I don't feel like there's enough cover for these defenders. So it's not Christian's fault. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
It's
I
not
just
his
think,
fault,
I think
mate.
that's more of a tactical thing.
I think Christensen is a bit sloppy in a 4.
So that's why
When you're making
I didn't pick
decisions,
Zouma. That's why I didn't pick
you
Zouma.
gotta compensate for
'Cause he's-
man that's playing in a 3. If he was doing that in the 4, say at Leicester, that's what I'm trying to say. Is he better than Johnny Evans? Is he having that?
Well, Leicester
But we
moved
got
to
to
a
see
free
him.
as well. Leicester moved to a
I
free.
need to see him in a
play
4.
See Zouma, the thing we talked about, I was talking about with
Yeah,
Zouma anyway,
sloppy.
and with Laporte having the opportunity to come back in and cement your place. Christensen
Has
is
done that.
he's out of favour, like Thiago has said, under Frank Lampard. He has the opportunity to come back and cement his place in a side that's winning the Champions League and has elite players, and he's managed to do it. If he was an elite signing, a bigger signing that everyone spoke about for 50 mil, I think you would have spoke about Christensen a bit more. But because it's like, he's quiet, no one really talks about him that much. 6'4", Danish, just to himself. He can go under the radar. But if he made plenty of mistakes, we all would have seen.
All right, let me give you this.
We would have seen.
Let me give you this. I'm only going to rate my defenders based on, obviously, he's in that Tuchel situation.
Yeah.
The 3 at the back.
Yeah.
And he's killing it.
Yeah.
Killing it, bro.
So you're in mine.
It's hard not to do that. Yeah.
Obviously, Lampard, I hear what you're saying.
What percentage is the back 3 tax? Because unless you're just trying to make excuses for your defenders who constantly play in a 4, you're going to have to set a percentage for what the back 3 tax should be.
But they've played, and I've seen them play in the 3. I've seen Luke Shaw look sensational in the
You
left
think
side
he's
of
the
a
top
3.
10 centre back, Luke Shaw, in a 3?
In a 3, yeah, definitely.
Woo-y.
No, come on, man. So come on, we're just chatting.
I hate that tracksuit now. I'm back in Jordy, fam. You're saying mad stuff.
On the left side of a 3, yeah, I've watched him play there enough times. Every time he started.
Enough times. Who did
Yeah,
he
he was. That's where he even started picking up a bit of form. He started getting.
You can't
together
compare
there.
Luke Shaw at centre back to
Luke
Andreas
Shaw
Christensen
centre
at
back is being compared
Oh,
to
yeah.
Christensen.
Compare
Come on, man.
Aspilicueta to Christensen and centre back in the
Do me a
3.
favour.
Yeah, and you can't.
Go in my bag, get me a beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a beat.
But even that. Here's where the back 3 tax gets techie, because Luke Shaw was on the left of a 3, Aspie can play on the side of a 3, Christensen's in the middle of a 3. That's where it does get techie, because you can drop a fullback in, you can drop a Reece James in, you can drop a Shaw in, you can drop an Aspilicueta in, and they do a slightly different job. But centre backs in a 3, they're still doing centre back jobs.
That's fine, but look, John Stones is probably better than him. Johnny Evans is probably better than him. Joe Gomez is probably better than him. Lewis Dunk's probably better than him.
See, now,
What are you basing this on,
Now
though?
you're just saying stuff.
I was just looking at the names.
Yeah, but the thing is, you got to look at ability marriage with performance. If we can take a look at Christiansen's performances in the past year,
I agree with
they
Mark.
have been they've been good, bro.
I agree with you.
This is good
You
performances.
wouldn't say Joe Gomez right now deserves to be above Andreas Christensen.
Well, you can't say right now because he's been out for he's been out for.
That's why I said right now. That's why I said right now. So why would you mention him in that context? You can't say he should be above him right now.
And you know one thing we can talk about? If you come back, there's no guarantee you're going to be the guy you was before the injury. So right now, Christensen's the
Van
guy.
Dijk ain't played all year, then that means right. If you're talking about right now, then he should be above Van Dijk. Then he's because
No, but Van Dijk's elite.
Van Dijk
We don't
has
have to
played
have
all
that
year. What are you
conversation.
talking about?
He hasn't.
Yes, he has.
He's
He
played.
just came back this season. I'm talking about last year.
Yeah, but he's just played 5 games in a row, and he played last year. And when you put up that level of work,
It's not.
No, I'm talking about you.
when you put up that level of work, you can still talk about it. If you're telling me that Joe Gomez, based on his 1 year at centre back, where by the way he was still rotating with Joel Matip, it should be above Andreas Christensen, who just put the run he's put in after Christmas under Tuchel to win the Champions League and play as well as he played, climb back into that top 4. Then we're talking about different sports.
Not really.
You're just talking about Football Manager.
So wait, hold on.
You're
Wait,
disrespecting
wait, wait, wait.
Christensen. You're
Where was he in
disrespecting
your
Christensen.
Where was he in your list?
It's not in my list.
Who? Christensen?
Yeah.
Yeah, vote for him.
It's not in my list.
It's not my list either.
Do you know what it is, Bex, yeah? The light from Denmark was taken for other reasons, fam. Christensen has done his thing. He's done his thing,
That's
fam.
because who else has Denmark? Who
He's
else has
done
Denmark
it.
got?
You know what?
Christian Eriksen's not.
Now I'm gonna wait to see the players
good,
you
but
put
fucking
instead
hell.
of him, and you lot are in big trouble today.
No, I'm not.
Well, Probably not.
No.
Probably not. You are. I've got my bag. You are, bitch. I've got a lot of beats in that bag. A lot of gems. You know what I was gonna say?
No.
PK.
We need to do top 10 like of how everyone's house smells. Because as soon as I sat here, I smell a lot of oil. So Jordy, let me tell you this now. Your mum cooks every day, bro. Febreze on the clothes before you come to the show.
about that. I said,
Yeah,
bro,
oil.
when my mum cooks, I just stay in the garden, bro.
You gotta do the garden or the balcony.
Yeah, it's a garden.
Because the palm oil is strong. It's all on my neck and shit.
That's in the palm oil.
Number 7 on our list.
You're a dickhead, man. You're just a dickhead.
How your house smells.
Paul Bridges would love you. Fam.
I think he's had a really good season so far.
Who?
Number 7 on our list.
Yeah, I need to hear this.
Number 7 on our list. He got voted for by everyone except Margs, Poet, Stevo, and Specs. Joel Matip.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad. I had him 8th, so it's not too far from.
Why would always do this?
Yeah, no,
He
because
always does this. He only judges the list based on how close it was to his vote.
it's smart.
Yeah.
It's smart.
Yeah.
That's good. That means we're engaged.
Remember, he's a gamer, so that's how they game, isn't it?
The gamer, your brain has
Do you
to
know
be.
what? I thought about Matip, man. Do you know what I don't like about Matip? He doesn't say to the Liverpool back four, "This is my position."
He should be the guy that says, I'm starting every
Do you know what I'm
week."
saying?
I just find him boring.
I think that's down to
He
Klopp.
don't
though.
stamp his position
I
down.
think he does. I know what you mean. I was be like, Matip, he's not that guy.
Is he
But
better than Christensen?
Yeah. I think he is. I think he is.
No, he's not better than
I think
Christensen.
he is. I personally think
he is.
I think
He
he's-
is. If you look at the attributes of Football Manager, yes.
Because football manager, because they're right.
No, but if you go into edit and you look at like the mentality of the player, I think Christensen is. That's why Christensen performs. I don't think Matip. I think Matip's got all the attributes, but it just does.
But what's his mentality? He's got elite mentality. He doesn't-
Inconsistency.
He's not inconsistent.
He's inconsistent.
He hardly makes any bad tackles. Hardly makes any mistakes. He does
He
his
don't
job.
have
He's very
presence,
tidy.
though. He don't have presence.
But
to me.
but when
You
got
can't
someone
hide.
like that, you can't have presence.
You
when
can't
you've
be
got
that big. You can't be that big, African, and hide as a centre back.
He doesn't hide.
He hides sometimes, bro. Yeah.
He don't have presence, bro. Like, I don't know.
I'm not a Matip fan, but he definitely deserves to be.
No,
on
he's
this list.
he's class.
He definitely deserves to be.
He's
on this
class,
list.
but I just don't like.
He makes
the
your
way-
team better.
I reckon I would appreciate Matip more if he wasn't beside Van Dijk. Maybe I'm just like, I watch Liverpool.
But he's had good performances with him
and
and Gomez though, and when it's him and Gomez, he's the enforcer. It's me
Because I think Matip's better than Rudiger, but Matip's not doing Rudiger things.
I don't think he's
Do
better.
you get what I'm trying to
than
say? Rudiger has showed all of us, bro, I can defend like at this level.
Yeah.
Matip is like, we know you can do that, but you ain't showing us that.
But Specs,
But
you
he
know,
is
in
showing
England,
us.
there's certain attributes I like centre backs to have because I've always grown up seeing it.
Composure.
And aggression is one of them. So with
yeah,
Rudiger,
he's not aggressive.
when he's having a bad game or whatever, he has presence. He lets you know I'm on the field. With Matip,
That's Andy Joshua. Matip's Andy Joshua.
Would look like in that free at
All the Mexican guys, they like me when I lost. That's Matip.
losing across the road from Chick King.
Bro, yeah, like it's like we lost, but you know what? I got his shirt. That's you. I don't like nice defenders. You have to be.
Yeah, he's a nice. Yeah, I can't. I think it's that. A nice centre back. He's a nice centre back.
Yeah, but
See
is he
me,
nice
I'm-
though?
You see him? Nice guy. Like Wasi.
Shut up.
No, but it's good.
No, don't because shut up, man.
People like him.
You're a nice guy.
You're
Yeah, might as well West
Andy
though.
Joshua. You're Andy
I'm
Joshua.
not Andrew Joshua. No, wait, no. He's got no.
Looking for a wife to buy me these boots, or I will find a wife to buy these boots. I'm just waiting for my day. All of this is nice guy Wasio maneuvers.
You ain't gonna get. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna catch some big Margs, big Specs, big boy, or big PK saying, "Oh, big T." Only small mouths is gonna say that.
No way.
No, that's facts.
It's facts.
It's not facts.
That's facts.
You're a nice guy.
I'm
You're a gentleman.
Yeah, I'm a
In a
gentleman.
Prada shirt, leave him alone, man.
Yeah, you're a
I am a
gentleman.
gentleman. I am a
No,
gentleman.
no one
I'm
else
not a
here
Wasio,
would put up like a Chanel boot and go like, I can't wait to have a wife to buy these for. No one else
Who
here
done
would do
that?
Me? With chest. The LV boots are cold. Ever since I've seen them, they're cold.
So you'd buy them for
For my wife, yeah, she would get that.
that's Matip.
She would get that.
That's what Matip's on.
Matip buys his wife boots.
I need Matip to be aggressive. Like.
Real men buy stuff for their women.
But they
You
don't
ain't
post
got a
it.
woman.
They don't post that they're gonna do
They
it.
ain't buy stuff for their women.
They don't tell Instagram that I'm going to
they're
trust
not-
my girl.
You're doing that for the
Nah,
interaction.
it's just, I like the boot. I've always liked the boot. I said,
Nah,
yo,
you're
if
doing
I,
it
if I,
So why didn't you put it in the group chat? Why did you put it straight into the?
Listen, I've seen him do it with Jordan 1s, bro. I've seen him do this exact post with Jordan 1s.
maybe you should do it. Maybe you should try it. You never know.
Did you buy stuff for your ex?
Pardon?
Did you buy stuff for your ex?
Of course, it's my girlfriend. It's my lady. Of course.
Is it? You was buying things all the time.
Of course. I take her out to eat, buy her stuff. It's my lady. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you're soft, man.
Man looked into
She's
the
gotta
stars
take
and
me
said
out.
it in that.
Mom, she gotta take me out. Do you know what I mean?
Right, vice versa, it works. She takes me out, I take her out. But you don't get women, so you don't know about that engagement. You know what I'm saying? You don't. That's a different realm for you.
1.5 million.
It's gone down after this weekend, I've heard. It's gone down to 2,000.
God, man. You know what? The crowd on my Snapchat, you know what? Now, I hope you're watching this because the crowd on my Snapchat, you always message me, say, Specs, you know what? I always see mummies on your snap. So it's cool. You don't know. You see what
Because you're
he's
snapping your friends. I can snap my friends. I've got loads of them.
doing? Ooh, Bob.
I'll tell you.
Rap! Rap, Bob. I've got the beat in the bag.
Yeah, but Matip, yeah, what was he? Number 7.
7, yeah.
Yeah, let's get back to that guy. Nah, Matip should
Miles has always got a spade ready to dig his way out.
be. Yeah, man, Matip.
I need Joshua and Miles.
No way.
No, look at that
don't
list.
put me on that
Just look
guy,
at that
please.
list. I need
Nah,
Joshua, Matip, and Miles.
Nah.
Nice guys.
Joel Matip. I like him. But you're right. It's just a little lack of aggression. Also, I think he drifts forward a bit, which is kind of exposes his pace. But he's got Van Dijk next to him, so you're allowed to do that. When you got a defender like that around, you can forage up the pitch a little bit.
Can I ask you a question? When we saw Phillips at Liverpool, where was Matip?
Injured.
Yeah.
Okay,
All
just
three
checking.
of them: Gomez, Van
Okay,
Dijk,
just
and
checking.
Matip.
Just checking.
He
Just
would have got
checking.
into the team.
Because that would annoy him.
Henderson and Phillips centre back.
Yeah, he would have been screaming for a Matip.
Matip definitely would have played.
And then Henderson got
100%.
injured. People underrate what Liverpool achieved last year. I'm telling you. Number 6 on our list, and Stretford ain't going to be happy, is Harold Jebediah Maguire.
That's
Not my-
crazy. He should be way higher than that.
It should be way lower.
Yeah, do you know what? There's something about Harry Maguire. I saw him against that West Ham game. I just don't think he's that great. But he's good. But I don't think he's that great. For his age, there's attributes that he should have that he doesn't have.
What attributes?
You shouldn't look clumsy as a 28, 29
That's
year old
not
centre
attribute.
back.
What attributes?
Like you shouldn't
should
look
he have?
clumsy.
Composure.
That's
That's
not
what it
Yeah,
is.
he's
It's
no composure. He looks
composure.
clumsy.
He
Like
doesn't
he-
look.
He spends too much
he's
time on
very
the floor.
composed.
He
That's
doesn't
one thing I
look-
do. He is very
very
composed on
He
the
doesn't
ball.
look
He's not
composed
very
though.
composed.
He wasn't composed when he was getting arrested in
Greece.
Mykonos.
Greece. Yeah.
shouting about, do you
Mykonos.
know who I am?
Do you know who I am?
Maybe off the pitch he's got a few things to work on, but on the pitch he's
That
very
might have been a wake-up
composed
call, actually.
No, he's not very
individual.
composed. He's
He's
grown.
very composed.
He looks
ran-
like he's a
he was
shaky
out of the
warrior.
team in the Euros. He came in and brought composure to the whole team, to the whole setup.
I don't think it
He's
was
very
him.
No, it
composed.
wasn't
No,
him.
it's
It
not.
was two
Calm
DMs
down,
in front
bro.
of them.
Yeah,
Calm
I think it
down.
was
This
him.
close.
The same
Calm
two
down.
DMs was playing when Tyron Mings was starting. Didn't look the same, mate.
Yeah,
So,
he's a shaky
whatever.
warrior though.
I'm just saying he's a composed individual. What other attributes do you think he should have?
He just doesn't he doesn't come across as a leader to me. He's had a good year. He's done well for Manchester United, but for me, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as your manager and Harry Maguire as your captain does not look like success to me. And I could be completely wrong, but that just doesn't. Me growing up, when I see a manager and a captain, they're just two rude boys, and one's getting arrested in Mykonos, and Ollie's just soft.
Only rude boy
only
thing to
rude
do,
boys
though.
get arrested, so
Yeah, it's a
make
rude
it
boy,
make
yeah,
sense.
exactly.
No, but he's not a rude boy.
Oh,
You know,
so
dickheads
Ollie-
get arrested
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
Like dickheads do dumb things like shoplifting.
He didn't do shoplifting. He was defending his sister's honor, bro. Fighting man.
And if
on
you
the
get
road.
arrested, you can't be getting arrested screaming, "Do you know who I am?" and all that. It's
Yeah, for real.
dangerous,
How?
man.
Hold the
That's a-
nickages.
know who he
That's a
is.
nice
Hold,
guy maneuver.
hold, for real.
No,
Hold,
that's a
hold
nice
the
guy
nick,
maneuver.
hold the nickages.
It wasn't
Like-
like how you would say, "Do you know who I am?" It was more like negotiating. Do you know?
Like,
That's
yo,
not
I'm
how
gonna
he got-
snitch.
That's
If
not
I
how
can
he got
snitch on
arrested. He
anything.
ran away from the policeman and then he got tired and then started walking back towards the policeman. He told this story on No Behaviour this week. And then policeman still grips him up.
They still tried to be aggressive. Like, brother, I gave up. Like, what you
See,
doing?
Maguire wouldn't have
That's
been
I'm saying
aggressive.
but that's you showed your gangster. You know what? I've give up. Certain man knock over cyclists and go jail. That's not bad boy stuff. You don't go jail for that.
What? That's a,
No, I'm saying PK.
PK, if he was here from the start, you would
PK.
know.
Quickly, I can't knock over a cyclist and go jail for 6 months.
Well,
That's
you can't,
washed.
You can't because you can't drive.
No, don't leave it.
I wasn't even expecting that, you know.
That's what I'm saying. That's close. If I'm getting to jail, I'm doing even though I'm a nice guy, I'm doing a madness. Miles went jail, he did a madness. I'm making it worth it.
You're going jail to talk to the prisoners. Guys, be like me. don't drive.
Don't drive because you wouldn't be in a
Don't
situation.
live by yourself.
Knocking over cyclists.
Don't swear in public.
Can't tell man in
Swear in
prison.
your
don't.
brain. This guy, bruv.
He's a shit criminal. That's him, PK. PK, that's
You
him.
go to someone's house and there's plates there. Wash their dishes. Be kind. Listen, humanity. It's good, man. Humanity.
Don't worry, man.
No, humanity,
It
man.
made you a better person. Don't worry.
Who?
You, man.
What? I'm a bad boy. Everyone
You're
knows
not
I'm
a bad boy,
I'm a
bro. You
gangster.
went to jail for knocking over someone on a pushbike. That's not a bad boy. But anyway,
Wow.
you did the right thing.
Well, Harry Maguire should be at least.
That's composure.
He should be at least third on the list.
Nah.
Third.
Nah, no way, man.
Yeah.
No way.
Margs, they're gonna bury you in a Stretford then. Don't worry. He's not need to look anyone's else.
Than Maguire, bro.
Do you?
But Marks, listen to this. Be honest and be honest with yourself. If Harry Maguire wasn't wearing a Manchester United top and he was at a different club, would you be praising him this much? Because he doesn't really show you that.
I'd rate him. I was rating him in a Leicester shirt, to be totally honest.
Nah, but
with
you know he's not that guy. That's why you signed Varane. That's why
Why?
he is the leader and he is the stone of your back.
No, it's because we needed a good partner for our
No,
leader.
it's not. It's not that. You need.
So in the top
is.
side, is
You need a
Maguire
league
number
mentality.
1 or number 2?
Maguire's two.
Maybe
Maguire's the commanding centre back.
Who? Why did you sign Ben
number
White?
one.
Pardon?
Why did you sign Ben
I don't
White?
know. I don't know why they signed Ben White. I didn't want him. I don't
put
know
him
why
as
they
one of
signed
the
Ben
worst
White.
So you
He's a ball playing centre back.
So do you think you had enough Gabriel and
It should have been Gabriel and someone else.
who?
Holding.
Nah, not.
So,
Holding.
Because you don't
So,
need
yeah.
2 centre backs apparently.
Mari.
Yeah, we only,
You only need 1. You said.
Commanding.
Why would they sign Varane if? Because
no,
they need 1 centre back.
Varane for me. The reason why they signed Varane, he's the elite centre back. It's not Harry Maguire.
Yeah.
If it was Harry Maguire, he would have gone for someone cheaper.
Yeah, 100%.
We had
Yo,
someone cheaper.
I agree.
Or
with
someone-
you.
That's
So
why I'm
someone-
asking
it's a
is
lesser
Harry
elite.
Maguire
Why
the
did
1
you
or the
sign
2?
Ben White?
We
'Cause
had
he costs more
Lindelof.
than Gabriel.
Bruv, that's down to Arsenal. I don't. You can't
I'm
try to
just
trick
saying.
me up.
I'm just saying. Like you're judging the business by the same tokens, but you're saying just because one thing you say and the other thing's applicable, you're
No,
not.
but we
you're
put
not
Ben
applying
White
the
as
same
one of
logic.
the worst signings, though.
Okay.
So there's no
Well, I
reason.
think
There's
Varane
no.
was voted for in the worst signings.
Yeah, but
you
he's always
can't
gonna
have
be one
one
of the best.
centre back and go like, shit, let's not sign a world class centre back.
They
No,
need,
bro,
but
you
they
sign
needed
2. If you can get 2, you sign 2.
Making an
you
elite-
sign
an-
one
an
'cause
elite
Harry Maguire's
pairing.
not
What do you
world-class.
mean you sign 1?
Harry Maguire's not world class.
we've
That's why
had-
they signed Varane.
We've had
Yeah.
a partner with him
Am I
that wasn't
wrong?
on his level. We've got Bailly there. We got Lindelof there. We needed a better partner for Maguire.
No, you needed a better player than Maguire.
But he's not. He's not saying. He's not saying.
no
Maguire's
matter who
elite.
we brought in, Maguire will be his partner.
But is Maguire elite to you?
Huh?
Is he elite centre
I
back?
believe he is.
Yeah, he's
yeah.
not. That's what I'm saying. That's why you signed the elite.
I mean, by being
Yeah.
one of the top 6 centre backs in the league, in the Premier League, you'd say he's probably elite.
I believe he's. I honestly,
Two.
I
I think that's going
honestly,
too far.
I honestly, with all my heart, believe he's an elite.
If you were
centre
still
back.
at Leicester, you wouldn't have said that 100%.
100%.
Why not?
man.
I just saying you
You
had
wouldn't.
Johnny
There's
Evans.
a
He's
reason
at
he's not
Leicester.
still at Leicester. Though.
And if it was elite, that means you would have put your money somewhere else other than centre back. You
None
wouldn't
of
spend
those.
that much money on
None of
Varane.
those
Did
English
put money
centre backs are
elsewhere.
You
elite.
need 2 great centre backs. What are you talking about?
Man United done the right thing getting Varane. Like,
Let's-
if you can get
how
a
many-
world class
how many
centre back, why
centre
wouldn't
backs
you?
is-
Manchester City have spent 40 on John Stones,
but they only have
60
one.
on Laporte, 80 on Ruben
And
Diaz.
how many elite centre backs are in there?
Yeah, there's
how many
only
elite?
one.
Bro, you keep buying. That's what you
No,
do.
but he's saying that he's saying Harry Maguire is not elite.
Yeah, but so what? You should stop buying centre backs if you've got one elite.
But that's
one.
what
No,
he's
no,
saying.
no, no.
No, it's illogical. He said you don't buy another centre back if you've got an elite centre back. If you can buy an elite centre back, you buy 2. Why would you stop? There's no rule that says I must only have one.
No, I think Miles' point is
you're
this.
moving the
If
goalposts, my
Harry
friend.
Maguire was the elite centre
Centre-back.
back, they wouldn't have gone for Varane.
Yes, they
may
would
have
have.
gone for, this is what
But
he's
he's-
saying.
but
But he's wrong. He's
Why
chatting
would we
shit.
go?
How
We've
am I
got
wrong?
Lindelof
Why
and
was-
Why
Bailly.
would
him?
why would you buy an
Why is it
average
me?
centre back because you've got a good one?
Bro, I'm saying to him, my initial point, take the Man United shirt off. Do you think Maguire is that good? And he said yes. And I said, I don't think he's that good because the reason why you bought the elite centre back was Varane.
So you're saying that's the reason? Why?
That's nonsense.
How?
You understand that that's
How's that
nonsense?
nonsense? How
You
is that
understand that that's nonsense? Oh, I've got a centre back that I think is elite. I've got a centre back that I think
But
is
he's
elite.
not,
Oh
they
look,
deluded.
oh look, there's an elite centre back over there. I don't want him. I've got an elite centre back. Oh, what, to play with Lindelof? I tell you what, I'll go buy that other elite centre back. Now I've got 2.
But he's not elite.
Okay, 1 second. But T, if you look at Liverpool's situation,
I'm not even saying he's elite. I'm saying your logic is fucking.
How? What are you talking about?
I'm not even going to say the word. It doesn't
'Cause
make sense,
there's no
bro.
word.
If
How?
you've got an elite, if I believe I've got an elite centre back,
This makes
if
no
I
sense.
believe I've got an elite centre back, why would I
Who's their
not buy
manager?
another one?
Who's their
Why would
manager?
I not buy another one?
Who's their manager?
The manager doesn't buy the players.
They got
what are you
joke
talking
manager.
about?
He's got a
He doesn't
joke
buy the
manager.
players.
So what's that
The
got to do?
He bought Ronaldo.
Oh my God! Well, the manager has some kind of form of influence on the team. It's my team. It's
He
what I'm
wants
building.
2 elite centre backs.
And he has one. He doesn't have 2. He has 1. That's my point. That's why he signed for Varane. If
You
had
signed
an
for
elite
him because
centre-back-
if he believes he's got an elite centre back that he paid £80 million for, that just got to the Euro finals, whatever, that just made Manchester United one of the best defensive teams in the league last year, and then another one comes available, you buy him.
Nah, that's not it, mate. That's not it. That's not it, mate.
Explain to me why you don't buy 2.
That's not it.
Do you give me the logic why you don't buy 2?
I know. I'm never saying you don't buy 2.
He believes he's got one, so there's another one available
Well,
when he
he's
buys
wrong.
it.
That's my point. You're
That's
wrong.
not your point.
That's
Your
it. That
point
is
is
my
the
point.
reason they bought Varane is because they don't believe they've got an elite centre back.
No, but we do
He's
believe
not
we've
elite.
got an elite centre
He's
back.
not
That's what
elite
he's saying.
centre-back.
No, but so even if he's not, it's a matter of opinion, but we believe he does. Solskjaer believes he's an elite
cool.
centre back.
And then that's why he, for me,
he's
he-
an
Fuck what
elite centre-back.
social thinks.
that's why he bought Varane.
Harry Maguire can't be elite. Man.
It's not elite.
No,
No, not elite.
none of them
Can't
English
be.
centre backs are elite.
None.
Is Rudiger elite?
Not elite, no.
Yeah,
And
How
the
many,
thing is,
how many elite
Yeah, he
centre backs
is.
do we have in this
This is
league?
what
Yeah, he's elite.
Marks,
How many elite
Marks,
centre-backs are there?
let's stick with
No,
Harry
just
Maguire.
Maguire's
elite.
not it.
No, one second, just because I need something to weigh up against. How many elite centre backs do we have in the
Don't-
league?
don't-
Right
do
now,
Rudiger.
I don't know. But with Harry
Wait a
Maguire is what we're talking about.
I'm just
5.
I just don't
We have
rate it.
5,
Don't-
and Maguire's not one of them.
Do me a favor, tell me an elite centre back outside the Premier League.
Outside the
Yes,
Premier League.
please.
Elite. Bonucci. I think Sergio Ramos is elite, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
Chiellini?
Marquinhos, Chiellini.
Marquinhos is elite, but Harry Maguire's not.
Marquinhos is way
More
better
Marquinhos
than
from
Harry Maguire.
PSG.
Marquinhos is
There's
way,
not a conversation.
way,
man. There's
As a
not-
way
centre
better
back,
than
as a centre
Maguire.
back,
Yeah,
as a centre back.
as a
Centre back, DM.
The PSG one,
for
that's
anything.
everything.
Centre
And
back,
he's-
DM.
And he's
okay.
more commanding.
Okay.
And he's way more commanding.
And he's
better
much
with-
better
and he's
than
better
Harry
with-
Maguire.
Better header.
That's not even a conversation, bro.
man.
Marquinhos is much better than Harry Maguire. That's not a
Marquinhos
conversation.
centre back.
If Marquinhos is in the elite centre category, so is Harry Maguire.
Facts.
That's not a fact. That's
facts.
Harry Maguire's
No.
probably on
Okay,
the
but
same
you
level
did
that
Bonucci,
Ronaldo
Chiellini.
was.
You went Bonucci,
Richard.
Chiellini. You got the wheelchairs out for Bonucci, Chiellini. Keep going.
What do you mean wheelchairs?
You got the wheelchairs out for Bonucci, Chiellini. Go on, keep
and
going.
Ramos.
Yes, I'll give you 5.
And Ramos. Keep going. PK then, yeah. We're doing OAPs. We're doing OAPs.
PK's
Okay,
elite.
okay,
PK's
okay.
He can't
We're
leave
doing
it.
OAPs.
Yeah,
We're doing
PK.
last generation. Go on.
But it's
Outside the Premier League, go on.
You asked me, I'm
No,
giving you my
go,
elites.
go. I'm just sponsoring you. Go on.
Hummels is elite.
Okay, wheelchairs are out. Let's keep going.
But these guys are all better
Last
than Maguire.
generation.
Yeah.
Last generation.
You
You
guys are better than
fundamentally, you
Maguire.
have a problem
You're punching the wall.
accepting.
I'm
You're punching the wall.
confused.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm
punching the wall.
confused here.
Yeah.
Like he's named.
I've
named-
Because
You're arguing.
Harry Maguire's you're naming old guys from the last generation
there's-
of great centre backs, and they're not still great centre backs. No, they're not.
Oh, because
no,
they're
not.
old. Because they're old, they're
No,
not.
because they're not
But
great
you went
centre
to
backs
put
anymore.
They're not Evans in there though.
anymore.
You went to put Evans in
Yes,
there.
I
He's old.
don't put Jenny Evans in the top category of
He's
centre
elite.
backs. I don't put him in the top category of centre backs.
So don't
I
talk
can
about
have
age.
this conversation.
Don't talk about age then.
So
Don't-
Maguire
I can talk about age. I'm talking about age.
Wait. Let me ask you this.
about age.
He's
Wait,
picked
hold on.
the last generation of great centre backs. These men are
You're just
old now.
listing
They're
them.
not playing.
Wait, hold
they're
on.
not at that level.
Poet.
that
Who's the
they
big-
reflect
the big-
old
the big-
now.
Mahomes is
Not
31.
poet.
Like Harry Maguire's 29.
How old is
It's not-
Chiellini?
Can we like 34, 35?
Is he better than Maguire?
Yeah.
Yes. Bonucci.
Can we say nice old generation with Chiellini and Maguire?
No, he's just better than Maguire.
It's better than
No, I'm just saying you got the wheelchairs out. Now go. Now
Alright,
go.
So Ronaldo's not the best. Ronaldo's
No,
not.
I didn't say
Ronaldo's-
that. No, I said you got the wheelchairs out. Cool,
I gave
now
you.
let's
I
go.
gave you like 7 centre. I gave you. Tigo, I've already given you about 7, 8 centre backs that are better than Maguire that are elite. So what is your point now?
First of all, I disagree. I think.
What is your point?
I think.
You have to. You got to give me your point.
My
now.
point is that
Yeah.
the elite category of centre back is not 6 players, it's not 4 players, it's not 3 players, it's wider than that. And Harry Maguire, if you're going to put Marquinhos in that conversation, Harry Maguire is definitely in that conversation. And that next generation that you're talking about of Bonucci, PK, Chiellini, and Sergio Ramos, they got 6 months left at best, and
That's
you're not
got
watching them
nothing to
every
do
week.
with my-
And you're not
it's
watching
got
them every
nothing to do
week.
with my
So,
point.
so that
That's
no,
got
yes,
nothing
it
to do with my
has
point.
everything to do with your point. That category of centre back. There's a new wave going in, and hold on. There ain't some 18-year-old PK that's just going to be elite one day, bro. That's how these generations work. They move up. Harry Maguire's moving up into that category
it's Harry
because
Maguire's
that generation is
29.
nearly done.
If
Yeah,
Harry
of
Maguire's
course.
23, I'll be like, fair enough. But
No, I
he's
know.
2 years-
No one said it's getting better. I'm saying the
But-
category's
yeah, the
moving
cat-
down,
cool.
and
So
that means
you're
he
saying
elevates.
wheelchair, Donny, he's 29. Matt Hummels is 31. Bonucci's 33. He's not like miles off them. He's never going to reach their level for me, even when he is 31, 32.
Yeah,
so
no, but most centre-back, but there aren't many centre-backs in the world now who are going to reach the level.
Is he
of
top 10
PK,
centre-backs in the
Ramos,
world?
Probably right.
Bonucci,
So if he's
Chiellini.
elite, is he
But
top
with
10 centre-backs in the
Maguire,
world?
he can't be elite, bro.
Is Harry Maguire top 10 centre-backs in the world if he's elite?
If he's third in his Premier League list, then
there,
yes.
He's he's in the top 10 in the world.
He's third in
All
the
right, cool.
Premier
Then
League
on
list.
that note, I'll leave it.
He's in the category below.
Hold on, is he top 10 in the world?
Centre-backs.
The problem is, like, you know what? I don't want to say this because then people in the crowd will bring up centre backs that I ain't seen that are fucking class. So it's hard because I don't watch football like every league. But bro, Maguire's not an elite centre. No English defender is elite.
No.
Sorry, bruv, it's just not.
That's
it.
why for me, my point I made. That's why
He's
you
not
bought
it.
Varane.
I'm sorry.
He's by far the closest.
Man,
to elite.
it's overrated.
I've got him 6. I'm not even rating him like that.
He's the best.
I'm not even rating him.
He's
by
the
far
best. He's the best English centre back
by far.
Of course, I agree, but he's still not elite.
And he's the best centre back.
John-
And last year he was the best centre back in the Premier League, second best team in the Premier League, the best league in the world.
When John Terry, Rio Ferdinand, and all those guys were there,
The standards of drop.
they were
Wheelchair
elite.
season.
They were
Wheelchair
elite.
season.
No, during that time they were elite
Okay.
centre backs without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah.
Yep. In the world as
Now,
well.
when you look at Maguire now,
Yeah.
especially compared to that, even though football's changed a bit,
Yeah.
Maguire's still not elite.
Nowhere near.
Even if football changes,
Again, but
Harry Maguire should still have
why would you compare it to that? What would you get out of
Because
that?
that's the English centre-backs.
Because
That's
that's the English centre backs.
But they're still the English centre backs now.
Yeah,
Oh,
because-
and we both know that, Tigo.
Because this English
That's
team,
why I said, that's why
this
we
English
back
team
there.
just got to the finals of a tournament. Rio Ferdinand and John Terry didn't.
Oh, you're rating that tournament now?
No, not at all.
God.
Oh, okay, just check.
Not at all.
So wait, what's the argument to say Harry Maguire's like elite?
Elite.
I still
Well,
can't hear the
well,
argument.
He said he should be third.
let's do a few things. First of all, he was the main centre back at the team that finished second in the Premier League last year.
Yeah,
He did that.
that's true.
He did that.
Yeah, but you finished second. I can give you teams that had centre backs that finished second.
Van Dijk
at the
finished
time.
fourth.
I don't care about
Go
that.
on.
I'm
Van
like,
Dijk-
Go
what
on.
is
Go on.
what is
Go
the
on.
thing?
Go
Like,
on.
what is it that
Go
makes him
on.
elite?
No, sorry,
Finishing
go on.
second don't make you elite.
Go on.
That's what I've said. Finish second don't make
Oh
you
no,
elite.
you said you were going to give me other players.
Carry on, because you were
what's he
making your
done?
point. What's your point
T,
for
what's
Harry
he done-
Maguire?
What's he done in the Champions League? Because that's also an elite competition.
I think he's been good in the Champions League.
But they got knocked
I think
out.
Manchester United rotate a lot of players in the Champions League.
But they
I
got
think that
knocked
makes it difficult in the group stages. They rotated players against young boys unnecessarily because the fitness.
Yeah, but the
whatever.
same-
Wait,
wait,
let's talk to Harry Maguire.
Same
I want to
season
know why
against
Harry
Harry
Maguire's
Harry
elite.
Maguire's been a fantastic Manchester United player. In the last 12 months especially, Harry Maguire has
Tigo, in the
proven
Champions
himself
League-
to
in
be
the-
one of
T,
the
in the
first
Cha-
name
wait,
on the
in the
team
Champions League.
sheets.
T, in the Champions League, have you seen Maguire do in the Champions League? Yeah, have you seen him do what Hummels, Marquinhos, and all those guys?
Van
Have you seen him do?
Bonucci.
Have you seen him do what they've done in the Champions League?
No.
Exactly.
Oh, Bonucci and Chiellini, yeah. What, be good in the group stage? Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, but they got knocked out in the group
hold
stages
on.
though.
When you got to the final and lost to Barcelona, weren't Chiellini in defence?
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, Harry Maguire's been in the Champions League how many years? 1 year?
what final?
No, Champions League. He's played in the Champions League one season of his career.
Okay,
Is it two
what's-
seasons?
What's that? And if he's elite, that 1 year he couldn't even make it out of the group stages.
He couldn't make it out of the group stage. Is
Yeah.
that what we're doing?
Brother,
No,
you
don't
said
say he because it's part of a
So
team.
Man United can't have any
But this
elite
is the same
players.
when it's part of the team.
Man United can't have any elite players then.
He got to the European final. They came second. This is the same centre back,
Yeah, but-
but his team could
but
have
He's
got
just
Man
saying
United
he's
goalposts,
played
'cause I
Champions
said
League
to
football
T,
for
He's
one
still the goalpost.
season.
No, but we were saying, what's the argument for Harry Maguire to be elite? You can't start talking about the team.
I think he's
It's not
turned
up to you.
Manchester United's defence around,
No,
and
I don't think that.
he played with a calamitous centre back last year.
But if you're elite, forget.
Like he's no bro. He's the best. He's the best United centre back. But sorry, Margs. None of your centre backs for me are elite. None of them. I don't care if you book Varane 4 million. I don't think he's elite, and I don't think my man's elite. What's his name? Maguire's elite.
Number 5 on our list is Raphael Varane.
Another elite centre back. He should be higher. Varane and Harry Maguire should be above Thiago Silva. It's just my
I
opinion.
think once they connect and get their
you can
language
last all you
right,
want.
I
But
think he's had a
said,
bad start.
the old man in either one of them in Chelsea's whole setup, either one of them, Varane or Maguire, in that back three that Chelsea's got in that team that they're playing is
win the Champions League, innit?
it's outrageous. So they definitely should be above Thiago Silva. He's very good, but he's a part of that wheelchair committee. He's on his way out. He's very good. He's whatever.
But let's still
So
with
is Cristiano Ronaldo.
Varane.
I'm
Let's still with
confused. Go
Varane.
on.
Let's still with
Varane, yes,
Varane.
well, like I said, another
PK has him number 1.
another-
Marks has him number 1.
elite
I didn't
centre
have
back.
Varane number one. I didn't set it in chronological order. I thought it was just putting it in.
Come on, man, PK, man.
I didn't set it in what?
Bro, take off the hat, man.
No, I actually didn't.
Chronological, that was lit.
Bro, you
I just sent my list.
Bro,
Chronological is the wrong word, by the way.
so
It's not the wrong word.
Chronological means time.
Huh?
Obviously, he came late in the window. There was a little delay. for him even to train with the team. I think Man United announced that they'd signed him like 2 weeks before they announced that he was a Man United player. There's a language thing there. There's a culture thing. There's learning his new partner. But I don't think Man United have actually been good this year.
Yeah, and he's been a shaky warrior.
He ain't been that shaky.
He's been a shaky warrior.
The whole team hasn't.
He had a stellar performance against Wolves.
There's nothing to point out.
He did.
There's nothing to point out to say like, oh yeah, he hasn't been any good. The team hasn't.
I just said shaky. I didn't say he's been bad.
I don't think Varane's been shaky.
I don't think
I'm going to back Margs on this one. I think he's.
You don't think? So you think he's been what Man United expected Varane to be right now?
Yeah, I think we got what we paid for. To be honest with you.
Yeah, it was cheap.
Yeah,
how much was he? 30.
Whatever.
But I'm asking you.
I don't know. It was less than Ben White.
All I know, when you go,
I'm not doing that.
I wasn't doing that either. That's the only thing that I knew for a fact.
What's cheap in your eyes then? What's cheap? Because you spent 70 on Maguire, so you got
30 mil. You're saying it's cheap, but you got to look at it. How long is he going to be playing?
Anything less than 50 is cheap.
So you've been robbed centre back. So don't say the Ben White thing.
I think Maguire's proved his worth. I think he's worth every penny of that 80 million.
Right.
But you're saying cheap. Yeah, 30 million for how many seasons?
Remember Harry Maguire was a bidding war between City and United. It wasn't like Man United.
But if he went 80, he won something by now.
I feel like, especially after the last 12 months that he's just had going into this season, me personally, I believe the jury is out. He's worth every penny of the 80 million we spent for him. And this is cheap for what we paid for Raphael
80 million?
Varane. Yes.
So you see your defensive partnership that you have now, which is good, yeah. What are you hoping to achieve by the end of the season with it?
What do you mean?
Like, what do you think Man United should achieve? Or in the next 2 seasons?
With your 2 elite centre-backs, what should you achieve? Because they're elite.
We should just start
because centre-backs win titles.
Winning some titles, either the title or FA Cup, Champions League. I want trophies.
That's why I'm not too sure about this centre-back partnership then. This is why I'm not too sure about them.
But I think Varane should, where's he fifth? I think fifth is about right for Varane.
Well, if we're just going purely off reputation, you know.
I think if we did top 10
gone to a finals, never lost.
If we did top 10 centre-backs in the world last year, he would have been probably top 3.
Let me be honest with you.
So he has to be higher in the
I think Varane is
very good, man.
He's
good.
Exactly what Paul was saying about Matip.
You think he's shit?
No, I think he's.
I've seen you trying to throw him out in the group. You think he's shit?
He's got no aggression. He's a wassy.
That's not true.
I think he's a wassy.
That's not true. He's a rock.
I haven't even heard the guy talk.
I have. He speaks English very well, actually.
I heard him talk. I don't see him in interviews.
Oh, dope.
I don't think he's aggressive. He's one of those guys where I feel like one game he can look sick. Next game, shocking.
I'm not gonna no.
He's that. What's that word? There's a word for that.
Inconsistent.
No,
everyone has. He's not inconsistent. Everyone has bad days, and when you're playing at the level that he has, with the spotlight on him, because obviously it's always top tier competition that he's playing. He's been at Real Madrid for the past how long? Your mistakes and stuff are going to be
I
know the trick.
You know what I'm trying to say? He's not superhuman. He's not a Van Dijk or anything like this. We're not saying that, no. But as far as centre backs are available in the world, like we said, if we've done a top 10 just centre backs in the world, whatever last year, Varane would be in our top 3. Now he's come to the Prem. All of a sudden he's 5th or 6th.
No, but
this list came from us. This list came from us. So now he's in the Prem. And I don't know if there's a coincidence that it's because he plays for Manchester United, but now he's in the Prem.
And what's he done?
He's struggling to
he
be
looks
top
terrible.
5, top 6.
5 games in.
I don't care, bro. I don't. Bro, you see,
don't do that,
bro. You see on this show, I have to keep it real. From the 5 games I'm seeing, I'm like, whoa, hold on. I'm just seeing Lindelof things.
Yeah, but the killer is you got to give him time to settle.
I ain't giving man time to settle, bro. I'm an Arsenal fan, right? Yeah. They're not giving me time to settle. Let's be frank. He didn't give Ramsdale time to settle.
Yeah.
And he's an Arsenal fan. Yeah. What am I giving Varane? Well, no.
I think Varane's a classy centre back, man.
Can I say something? Right. You guys are all Arsenal fans, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like, and hold on. I feel like there is a desire to maybe underplay Manchester United players. Now, hold on.
Now let him land.
Hold on.
9-11.
I do because and this thing I don't.
You're gonna get punched up.
I don't even. I've got. Guess where I've got Raphael Varane on my list?
Where?
5th. Where is he? 5th. Like, I'm not some big Raphael Varane defender. I'm not some big Harry Maguire defender. But I sense a level of hostility about these numbers from an Arsenal bias perspective. So I'm finding myself defending him maybe from a more aggressive perspective here. And I do believe that maybe I've even taken some points off for him being a Manchester United player because the manager is the manager, and because they've not, and I don't like them this year. I've not liked the way they've played football this year, and they've lost some games as well. I think they've lost 3 or 4.
No, we lost 3. Yeah, we lost 3 of our last 4 as it stands.
Varane's a nice guy. Maguire's a nice guy. That's why I don't like them. Maybe it's just a bias.
I think it's a frail team.
Of course, it's a bias thing.
40 mil.
It is real. If you've got
40 mil.
real, because I said to you, what are you going to try to achieve with Maguire and Varane?
Winning.
I don't believe you will achieve much.
Margs has been on the ropes. I've had to back him because he's been very quiet.
I backed him. I had him third in my list.
I looked at the landscape of the room.
Landscape.
Yeah.
Landscape.
No, I said
There's no
I
lamb
said
here.
land.
He said landscape with
Yeah.
M.
Started this stuff. I'm starting all this stuff. Changing language.
Well, I didn't say it, but I'm going to say it now. Cause I like it.
Yeah, in English
I looked at the
literature.
landscape. Of the room, yeah.
Landscape.
And
English literature.
I saw 2 Arsenal to my left, 2 Arsenal to my
I backed
right,
you, my friend.
ex-Arsenal
Not X.
on my shoulder.
Fascist.
Margs.
Arsenal behind the camera. I see what's going on
Margs.
there. I see the narrative, and I just thought
Margs.
me standing
You're
there.
making the narrative now.
Marks.
No,
What
I'm
are you
saying me
talking
sitting
about?
here
But
shouting.
I do have a vote from another Man United fan, and I've got a vote from a West Ham fan in here.
Alright, cool. But me shouting and effing and blinding,
Bruv,
trying to defend my elite centre back's honour. I just feel like it'll be like pissing in the wind because I know what you are going to do.
All right.
So,
Well, let's
you know,
move on to the next centre back, who I love, but who I don't think is as good as he was last year, mainly because he hasn't played as much this year. Number 4, Thiago Silva.
Rude boy.
No way.
Do you know what, Tego?
Rude boy.
Come on, let's hear this now.
This is lovely.
Yawn,
This is lovely. Where was he in my list? This is lovely.
yawn. Let's hear
You had him
this.
5th.
Let's hear all the reasons why he's so elite.
All right,
Go on.
so let me tell you this.
I had him 7th.
Tego,
Not 4th.
like we chat about him all the time, yeah, and obviously he's elite.
Is he still elite?
Do you know what I'm thinking? Like,
He might not be.
T,
I think
10 million times better than Maguire.
This year he hasn't played that much.
T, he's,
Their system hasn't really had him in it. But he came on the other day, and I think when there's a clearance, Thiago Silva will get back in the team and it'll be his place. But the reason I don't have him higher is because
age.
it's possible that Tuchel's looking at him going, Christensen, Rudiger, Aspilicueta, that's my 3.
Yeah,
And
that's
if
fine.
that's the case, then
That's fine. But Thiago Silva's done what he has to do, and when he doesn't play, especially for Brazil, I've seen when Thiago Silva's missing, teams go and beat Brazil, give them 7.
What about Chelsea though?
You
Chelsea
did see
managed
that.
all
That was
right.
about
man.
10 years ago.
Ages ago.
But that's a big statement that your centre
but
back's
I'm
out and the whole team is broken.
So
Respect,
how
remember
do
last year?
Chelsea manage? How do Chelsea manage without him?
But yeah, bro, this is the age again. This age is different.
I mean, they lost.
They managed, yeah.
They did though, but
They
they won
managed him
the
fine.
Champions League.
Did you see him when I remember that game he played? I think they drew 3-3 and he was making howlers last season. I think
At the beginning of the season. Beginning of the
Southampton
season.
they played.
West Brom.
They
Awful.
played terrible.
Yeah.
And I thought it's a
Done.
write off
Yeah,
for him.
but he bounced back.
That bounce back is
Crazy.
mad.
Crazy.
It
but
is
that's-
crazy.
what's that?
Talk about presence, solid, shouting. You know he's there. Like
He's got everything.
Yeah, but that's a different manager
his
though. man.
wife,
What about her?
She buff.
she was cussing. Who was she cussing on Twitter?
Oh yeah.
Oh, she cussed another centre back.
Yeah. Was
Yes.
it Zuma?
Someone,
it?
yeah, yeah, she cussed
cussed
another centre
Someone on
back.
Twitter.
Yeah.
So
But
the
you know-
wife's got a bit about her as well. That's the type.
Do you know what I like about him though? He still thinks that he's 18 because he will still go and turn his hair blonde.
Yeah.
Like he does, bro. Like a man's
No,
out
he
here.
is.
You can't be nearly 40 and you're gonna go and get blonde hair and that.
But
But
the
then,
36 playing for Chelsea winning the Champions League. That just shows the amount of faith. He's cold, man.
Yeah, that shows that
Consecutive
he-
Champions League finals as
Yeah,
well.
that shows that he is back to
Even
back.
though he
innit?
came off in like 20 minutes, but still.
Yeah, that shows that he is still got that elite mentality.
And
You don't go to Chelsea and get Chelsea to
No,
the
you
Champions
don't.
League and win it.
that's why Ole Gunnar
Because when he
Solskjaer-
came, we bantered him. We was like, he's an old man. How's he going to keep up with
I
the league?
didn't.
No,
I
the
did, I won't lie,
majority
I
of us ran it.
No, of
Maybe you
course,
know.
yeah, yeah.
Majority of us ran it.
Yeah, I thought it was long.
Yeah, we thought it was long. It's 36.
Because he was
coming-
into Arsenal.
Yeah,
no?
nah.
He was into Arsenal
Yeah,
first.
and I didn't want him. That's
Yeah.
why.
Ability, I never questioned it. I didn't think his
Nah,
hammies.
but it's
I didn't
just-
think his hammies
it's
could
the
hold that
physicality,
the
innit?
week in week out with this intensity of the
Yeah,
league. But he done.
it's
He
too
done
much.
very well.
He's
Still,
done well, bro. So
can't. There's
I
nothing
we can't
there's nothing
really
you
say
can say
nothing bad
about it. You
about
can't knock
Thiago
him at
Silva.
all.
I think 4th is based on what he achieved and what he turned around last season. I do think this season he might be seen as more of a squad player than maybe we've realised.
yeah, but that's a new manager, new system. They need younger players. Is gonna
Yeah,
get,
but in terms of being 4th best centre back in the league, that one might catch up with us. I hope not, because I do
he's
love him.
not. I don't
I
have
do
him
love
fourth,
him.
though.
He's
I don't
not.
have
He's
full
not.
flags.
He's not.
I had him 6th.
Ben White has a better chance of being the next Thiago Silva than
Harry Maguire.
not Harry Maguire. Yeah, than Harry
I'd
Maguire.
hope so. He's about
And
7,
Varane.
8 years younger.
No,
than
because
him.
of the way he plays.
Okay.
Just trying to say composure, touch, concentration. Ben White, boy.
Number 3 on our list is what some would class as an elite centre back. Had a down period. Now he's on the other side of it.
Some would also class it as recency bias.
Antonio Rudiger.
Crazy.
He was the best centre back in the league last year.
Aggressive.
Was he?
Cold.
I think so.
Second, maybe.
Who was first?
Ruben Diaz was number 1.
But Chelsea
But
won the
let's just
Champions
do
League.
Antonio Rudiger. Let's do Rudiger.
All right, yeah. Bruv,
Chelsea only played one more Champions League game than City, but
filthy crowd. Remember, I don't know if it was a filthy at 5, but I remember having an argument with someone. I got mad about Matip and Rudiger. I thought Matip was better than Rudiger.
yeah, I remember.
And on paper,
Shouting
Matip is
at
better
me,
than Rudiger,
actually,
but
on
Rudiger-
live on Twitch, yeah.
I was there.
It's still not better than Matip because Rudiger can only play in a free. Am I lying?
I don't think you're lying. No, I don't think you're lying.
Rudiger
I
can
don't think
only
only
play
playing
in a free.
free, but he's definitely at his best in a
Yeah,
free.
he's best in the free. He's way better in the free. Obviously, he's got the cover, but I think he could play in the back 4.
I don't think he can play a back 4 at that level.
Yeah, unless
He does it for. He's playing back 4 for Germany though.
because he's like
Germany are trash.
he's like a recovery defender, isn't he?
Huh?
He's a recovery defender, isn't it? But
No, he's got great recovery skills. He reads
Yeah.
that line that in behind. But no, I wouldn't say he's a recovery.
He can
defender,
step in
no.
as well.
But you know what I like about him? Did you see that way where he picked up the ball and he just beat like 4 or 5 men and shot
quickly.
wide? Like, it's like
Spins and,
he's unpredictable, like with it.
And you know what he's not? He's not a nice guy. If you're he's not
Yeah,
a
he's
nice
not.
guy.
Oh, yeah,
He's
yeah,
not-
yeah,
he's
yeah,
just
yeah,
on it. He's always on crowd.
He's
He's
on
just. I like that level of commitment for a centre back. I want my centre backs to be horrible people.
I know that at Chelsea, he's like everyone's dad is Rudiger. Like every story, you could talk to any Chelsea player, every story leads back to Tony. Tony. He's the guy who's the glue in that
Give him
change
number
room.
1, man.
And if you see him as a centre back anyway, if I came into a team and not nothing about him and I saw him playing centre back for my team, I would feel so comfortable.
Yeah, 'cause he's
knowing
on
that
it.
he's on my team and it goes back there. I'm like, hey, don't Rudiger yet.
He doesn't shy away from any striker.
Is
He's
he
on them.
elite?
He's on them.
What, is he not elite?
Not for me, no.
He's-
There's a level
yeah,
of
but
consistency that needs to be shown for a little while.
You know what it was? He was elite, by the way, at Chelsea. And then Frank Lampard came in and it was 4 at the back. And Frank Lampard didn't even give him a sniff. Yeah. And then in that period where he wasn't playing and maybe when he came in, the confidence wasn't there, he was making mistakes, people were reclassifying him as like this dud of a centre-back. He was never a dud. It just, the system didn't suit him and the manager did not like him. I actually think, like I always say, is one of the reasons that Frank Lampard lost his job in the end was when you put the glue guy on the outside, like he did, when he did it with a couple of players, a couple of those like him and Jorginho, guys that the dressing room revolves around, you're going to be in trouble when the results stop going against you because everyone in the dressing room starts going, the leader ain't playing. The leader ain't playing. So I think with Rudiger, when people talk about is he elite or is he, they ignore the fact that he was on that path and then went off it, and now he's back on it. It wasn't like, oh, he's all of a sudden a great centre back. He was actually that before.
He was cold. He was so cold, but that down period was bad. I was watching times where I was just like, this isn't even the same man. So for him to, it's the recoveries as well. I like when centre backs or players have bad spells and they come back and they're undeniably great. Like he's
To be an elite centre back, you have to be able to play in a 4 or 3. You can't just be elite centre
I
back.
think I agree, yeah. I think I agree.
You have to be able to do both to be elite.
Yeah.
to be an elite player, you need to be able to play under most circumstances. I don't like when people use
Then
circumstances.
again, Maguire
That's
can
an
do the
elite
4
player.
and 3 as well.
Maguire can play under most circumstances. That's
Maguire would be very good in a 3.
That's why
But playing in the free is
he's
not
elite.
hard, man.
It's not good.
What's Maguire's trophy cabinet looking like?
Yeah, but I don't judge
I
players
had to see
playing
what he won at
centre-back
Carlo
playing free.
Leicester.
Playing in free is not
You
hard.
can't judge a player on his trophy cabinet.
Just because of your life, I know. But I'm saying to you, it's
It's not
like,
hard, bro. Playing in the back three is not hard.
It's hard.
No, some people can't play in the back.
what do you mean playing the back three is not hard?
Some
It is
people can't play the
hard,
back
bro.
three.
I think it's
Wait,
easier.
It's
It's easier,
man.
but
you
it's-
can't judge that shit.
No, but it is hard though.
Okay, yeah.
When I play centre back, I
think-
prefer playing in the 2. But when you play in the 3, yeah, the amount of responsibility you have is so much less. Like there's a sweeper behind me, so I don't have to worry about going back. There's bare things. that
I
make
say it with a
easier.
pinch of salt, but
It's
like
hard.
I'm judging you off a back 4. Can you command your back 4? Push up. But when you got 3, you can get away with it.
So you saying Rudiger, can he command?
I think he can. Yeah, he's a.
What,
command
you think
centre-back.
Rudiger can hold a back 4, line up and down and control that?
Yeah, of course.
I don't
You've
think
seen it.
there's
He does it for
no way.
Germans.
There's
Does
no
it
come
for
across as
Chelsea.
There's no chance in hell he's as good in a
Bruv, he
4.
has, bro, because Christensen.
He needs someone next to him.
Him and
He needs someone
Christensen
next to
did it. when
I
he
think
was playing.
Christensen can.
Christensen's not great in a 4.
Is it?
But they've done it. They've won games. They've played. Him and Silva could do it.
But Christensen's
Yeah, him and
24.
Silva
I
could
have
do it.
faith in Christensen. At some point, it will be fine.
How old is Rudiger?
Like 28,
No. How old is Rudiger?
41.
Yeah, so Rudiger should be able to command.
Rudiger can play that back 4.
He's big bro, innit? Big bro.
I think it's not about command. Look, back 4, if you're reducing 2 tactical systems to command and not command, I think Rudiger is not great in a 4.
No, he might not be great, but he can
Compared
play
to
a
him
4.
in a 3, and Thiago Silva is great in a 4, and he's great in a 3. Maguire's good in 4 and a 3, if you don't want me to use the word great. Joel Matip, good and Joel Matip, good and great. Kurt Zouma, not as good in a 4.
Marv, let me just check this one out. Who's better, Maguire or Rudiger, in your opinion?
In my opinion, Maguire.
He was gonna say Rudiger.
One player who's definitely great in a 4 or a 3 is number 2 on our list, Ruben Diaz.
Of course.
He's number 2. So who's number 1?
Well, let's just deal with number 2 right now.
Oh yeah.
BLM, man, come on, don't leave me hanging.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Ruben
Ruben Diaz is a
Diaz.
G, man. He's a G, bruv.
Yeah, he come and solidify.
Yeah,
he
have we ever seen a centre back come in and just be like day one?
Not
Nah.
a
Especially
Portuguese
so
one.
young. This guy's 23, 24. Like that's that's so scary. He'll be better than Van Dijk.
I just don't know who made this narrative
This guy's angry, man.
and this agenda
I'll tell you why.
about Ruben Diaz. Very good player. Don't get me wrong as well. I'm not saying.
Oh
nothing
fuck
else.
this toad as well.
Wait,
Come
wait,
on.
wait, wait, wait.
He's been having it for the whole
He's having
day,
it,
man.
Trying to give us a full
Like yo,
Pretend you're
you know when teachers get you in trouble and they're trying to be cool with you, and
Patronize you.
like it's just like it's okay.
No, I just mean like, especially after Van Dijk went down and everybody was just hungry for a hero and for a champion, and they just said, okay, yeah, let's give it to Ruben Diaz, and now he's the greatest in the
it's not
world. He
that,
can't
though.
do no wrong,
not
and he's all right.
No, but you know why?
He's all right,
Do you-
isn't it?
proof's in
That
the
is
pudding.
all right. Let's have it
But
right.
the proof's in the pudding, though. Margs.
all right.
Yeah, he's
But you-
all right.
Do you remember that 5-2 game, Leicester, Man City? I thought Man City were done for. I said their defense is shocking. How Diaz came in and sorted that out, I genuinely
In
don't
January, and then they won the league.
Not January.
It wasn't January.
Did they sign him in January?
No, it's time to start, but he didn't play.
Oh,
That's when
okay,
that-
okay. He came back around Christmas.
January.
Yeah, that's when he started making his mark.
January.
No, he made it before that.
Don't
man.
get my back.
Where is it?
It's over there, track 2. Jungle. Just gonna rap, boy.
I think he came in January. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Their
I don't
defense
know.
was shit. They had no
I just feel
defenders.
like this is the stuff that's happening with Rudiger at the minute. Obviously he's on a good, great form.
No, I'm stopping. Ruben Diaz.
All of a sudden, he's the
if
best
you
centre back in the
can
league.
look
No,
at
but they're
Ruben
saying
Diaz-
Rudiger's the best centre back in the league right now,
No, no, no,
over
no,
Ruben
no,
Diaz.
no,
and all
who said
So
that?
what I'm trying to say is there's this narrative that Ruben Diaz is very good, and what he done at that City team, yes,
No, he's a
everything.
beast, bro. He's a beast.
Yeah, he's a beast. Everything is yes. I get that, but I just don't understand why people are trying to give him this crown and move like it's unchallenged. Like it's like he's all right.
Marks, to
Like,
be
it's
fair,
not.
Man City have been buying centre backs every year for as long as I can remember. They've gone through. I remember, is it Mangala? They've gone through so
Mangala, the
much
black
centre backs. I just think Ruben Diaz is the end of going through bare centre backs. That's your number 1, and you can slightly play any number 2 next to him. It doesn't really
Are they
matter.
going to look for a better partner for him? Or,
Possibly.
They don't need to.
They won't. They
Why?
won't.
Why?
They won't do
Because
that.
they got one elite centre back. They don't.
They
need
won't
to.
do that. They
They
won't.
don't need to.
They won't.
Fucking
They don't need to. Because that one
Because-
centre, because they're
I think if they could have got rid of Laporte, and I do think that they were looking at Laporte to Tottenham. I think if they could have got rid of Laporte, they would have signed another centre back.
But I'm just saying, but at this current state, I don't think they need to. They
I think
don't
they
need
do.
to. No, right now. I
But
don't
there's a
think they
reason
do.
they didn't get to the Champions. Well, no striker as well. But I think Man City, they're still a couple of players away
champions,
from
innit?
being
So-
the perfect team, and one of those things is
Centre-back.
2 great centre backs.
Yeah, and they got John Stones is
So
with him.
you think Maguire's better than Ruben Diaz, isn't it?
I think they're on par with each other. Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying.
This guy's deluded.
your Spurs so much, you know, because I know he's
I know you're doing for this. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. What you're doing, but you don't believe that yourself.
It's not. I think I think the only defender in this league now that I would hands down 100% say is better than Harry Maguire and just give it to him and don't even accept the argument would be Virgil. Apart from that, I just think
Ruben Diaz, I don't think
you
you've
in
watched
Rubens?
him enough,
You don't.
man.
Bro, he's
Diaz,
elite.
Bro, I don't think you've watched Ruben Diaz enough.
You know, I watch a lot of football. I watch Man City play.
but
No, you
I
don't.
think-
No, you don't.
Ruben Diaz is like a stat. Like I always say, it's tough for a centre back to be like the watchable guy on the team. Ruben Diaz is in that category of like you could just play a Cam Ruben Diaz and watch the game.
Yeah, I do that with Maguire sometimes.
Doubt it.
He cannot rate a Man City player.
I doubt it. I like Maguire, but that's a
No, I
that's a
do.
push.
Because
doesn't
he
make
brings
mistakes.
he brings the ball out from the back, plays passes through the lines.
Does
But
everything.
no, I'm talking about
He's
Maguire.
talking about Maguire.
But Diaz does that and more.
No, Ruben's very good, man.
He's more than good, bro.
He plays like he's 29. I
Bro,
don't
he plays
understand
like
it.
he's
Oh,
English.
he's not alright anymore.
Huh?
He's not alright anymore.
No, but no, he's very good. But I'm saying it's like this whole thing. He's not gonna start swooning and all that.
You say-
Ruben.
You know what's crazy?
You don't want to see what he did under the table.
I just don't. I think that's all. I just
What
think
the
that's
fuck was
unnecessary.
that?
Do you know what? You're throwing getting away with murder there. What was that? I don't know.
No, I just think the whole swooning and that's unnecessary. That's what I've had enough of it. I let it,
He's a
I
rude
let it
boy,
slide
bro.
for a little bit, and it's just like, all right, come on now,
Come
like,
on,
let's
man,
stop
Marks.
this.
Interesting.
That's
That's
just
interesting.
your Manchester hate.
I know, proper,
Yeah, man. He's a
proper.
good, bro. He doesn't have it.
It's interesting. It's interesting because
He's
he's wrong,
Portuguese.
but he's wrong and loud.
He's
got-
an elite defender that leads his team to success.
Facts.
And Harry Maguire can't go Mykonos. I
But
don't
he
get
just
it,
got
fam.
that old school grit, that rugged Tony Adams Kia. He don't care. He's going through everyone.
Tony Adams wishes.
No, that grit. He plays like he's an Englishman. He's going through, man. He don't care. He's Portuguese. These Portuguese guys are soft.
You seen the picture of him, Kyle Walker?
These Portuguese centre backs are soft all the time.
You're Portuguese then.
These Portuguese centre backs. What's on this?
In that shirt, it is.
These Portuguese centre backs more time
Pepe
they're
ain't soft.
soft. More time they're soft, bro.
Pepe's far from soft.
Yeah, bro. In the Premier League, name me one that's been solid.
In the Prem. Portuguese centre back in the Prem has been solid.
Font.
Come on, man.
Font,
Southampton.
Font, what do you mean? He won the league in France.
Portugal, yeah, Cavalier.
You got.
And he won the Euro.
Portuguese lost it.
No, he's got a Portugal link because obviously when we bought Cedric, he said that we'll make him move.
No, we are making moves with that, but now he's gone backwards. Cedric, you let me down, you prick.
Leave him alone.
That name
All
is so shit.
right. Number 1 on the list, and we finally made it. He hasn't had a good year, but he's been in pain. Virgil van Dijk.
Why is he number 1?
Because he's the best.
Why is he number 1?
He's the
Why not?
best.
He's back, bro.
Like, there's other man that have done more than him.
He's the
Come
best.
back.
Why is he still number 1?
Harry Maguire.
Look what Liverpool's
Harry
done.
Maguire's done more than Virgil.
Over the last 12 months.
Yeah, it's been injured.
But Van Dijk is the best, though.
Van Dijk's 10th on my list.
Yes. Yes.
He's not even on my list.
No, he is.
And these times he calls you
Where?
out when he
Oh,
sees you.
8th.
He hollers you. And
Well, Van Dijk, I love you, bro. I love you. You know what I mean? And I know you're the best. But obviously, when you were resting, I was looking at other guys. That's fair.
And what you'd say, them other guys are better than you.
Well, look, when well, I'll be real with you. When Stone Cold got run over that time, but really was getting married to Debo, remember? Yeah? Yeah, but he got run over by Rikishi.
Yeah.
The Rock was the guy at that time. So I gave The Rock his flowers.
And who's the Rock? Who's the equivalent of the Rock right now?
Right now, yeah, Stone Cold.
No, but who's the Premier League?
The Premier Rock.
Yeah. While he was out, who was the Rock?
Ruben Diaz. Is that fair? Ruben Diaz, The Rock. Van Dijk, Stone
Yeah,
Cold.
until he goes
Stone
and
Cold's
gets
out.
his title back. That's true.
Stone Cold's always Stone Cold.
Until he
though,
gets
bro.
Yeah,
his,
exactly.
Yeah.
until he gets
No, I ain't
his
giving it to
title back.
Diaz.
What?
I ain't
Because
giving-
Van Dijk's now.
No, the Rock can be champion for a year. As soon as you hear that,
Okay.
everyone's like, cool. Get the
Yeah,
belt
but
back.
then
Get the belt back. Get the belt back.
But when Stone Cold / Van Dijk comes out and he's wearing 6 knee braces, they'll be all right now. We're rushing him. We're Reds. Rushing him back, and there's an ambulance van right there just in case the knee goes again. So please, like, we gotta wait on Van Dijk because I saw the ambulance van in Anfield just waiting to see what happens.
The only why you go Van Dijk though.
Van Dijk's cold, bro.
That's how good he is. Man can take a year off and you still go. He's the best. Like I don't feel that way about any other centre back, especially Harry Maguire. So
And now that they've come back, look how much goals they're scoring. Look how strong
They
they're coming back.
conceded 3 against
conceded
Brentford
three.
the other day.
That's a one-off.
It's not a one-off.
Come on, they're banging over teams, bro. It's a one-off, bro. Brentford ain't doing that
I want
again.
to see you lot
Play
a clip,
Liverpool
man.
tomorrow, Brentford.
Did you see what Jovetic is onto Van Dijk though? In the pre-season, half a billion versus
Don't
Liverpool.
do that.
No, but did you see
Don't do
that?
that.
No, but bro, that's I'm gonna show you lot anyway.
That was a man protecting,
that was
protecting, like recovering.
Lord, man.
Yeah, it was bad. Yeah,
Well, boy.
but he's really protecting himself.
Pre-season, you don't want to get injured again. You just came back. All that.
Yeah, but you
all
can't-
that
you
fucking
you
love.
can floor Van Dijk. I don't care
Okay.
what
Actually-
he achieves.
Did you see what
too
who did Van Dijk go against? Just this game again, just gone.
Brentford.
Yeah, it's a foot race, and Van Dijk just bullied man off the
Yeah,
ball.
that's-
Yeah, that was him at his like.
Was it? Yeah,
But
come on,
but
man.
I still think he's nursing
What?
himself
See?
back. I still don't think he's overcommitting right
See,
now.
Erling Haaland against Van Dijk.
Yeah, that's come on, bro.
Haaland bullied him.
But
Bro.
the score's 1-1. He got his.
Yeah, but
They didn't
Haaland
lose.
bullied.
I still think he's pulling himself, but I don't think he's overcommitting to stuff right now.
Okay.
Physically,
Okay,
I think he's
yeah,
still coming back.
Yeah.
I think that's a lot of people taking a lot of the early Premier League form too seriously, including Man United fans. Like the bad and the good. Like peak teams are still just.
And that's why I always
Coming
said.
back.
I said it last. I said it last time on the show, and you don't laughed. Like don't like jokers. You are like cackling men.
Yeah, go on, look, what did you say?
I said the Premier League doesn't start for me, and he said, "Oh, it does start until 10 games in." That's when you know when the Premier League is shaping its form.
I love the fact that you
Yeah.
remember us laughing at that because
Yeah,
I have
'cause
no
it's-
memory of you ever saying that.
It's on the episodes.
You remembered that happening?
Yeah.
You said the story, Tigo laughed straight away.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And he just said it. The
No,
Premier League
'cause
doesn't start
it's like
till
a
10.
Margsism, innit? Like one of those cliches. There's just like Premier don't start for 10 games.
It doesn't start in 10
So
games.
you deduct
That's not
the first 10 points a man
Cliche,
gets, yeah, but some man will be in relegation.
Bruv, I said the first 10 games, that's when you start to see the shape of the Premier League and where you're.
Do the maths. How many points? How many points?
Well, you
are
could
at
potentially
stake
get 30
in the
points
first
out of
10
that.
points.
You could potentially
10
get 30
games,
games. You could potentially get 30 points.
Do
out
you
of
know what I like about Van Dijk the most though? You see,
10 games in, PK, that's when you know what's happening now. Man,
Yeah, of
5
course,
games
that's-
in, man, still, like you said, still finding their feet. 10 games in October, November, we're here. Premier League.
Then again, October, I wouldn't have said Man City are going to win the league. So I don't know, but hey,
But you know what I like about Van Dijk the most? You see when players get injured, yeah? Like Thomas Partey, Wilshere. Those guys do other things when they're injured. Parties. Rubbish.
All right, thank you for watching our top 10 centre-backs. Let us know where we got it wrong. And Man United fans, like, you need to give him
Well,
a
fuck Man
gifts
United.
or
Man United
something.
fans are dickheads. I'm saying it. All you Man United fans are dickheads. I'm going to make you look rap if I see you in Shoreditch.
Subscribe to the channel, filthyfive.com. Tickets to these live shows in the description. Thank you.